Boom. Hello, folks. What I refer to the chat as... What are you doing? Jesus Christ. We've lost Kelly already. So, us 3 and 4 are going to be... there's 5 of us. So, chat, I need you to tell me if the audio goes a bit mental, because I am using Sirenscape.
It's gravy time.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Thanks, Dwarf Warrior. Also, hello.
Yay.
Thank you, Dwarf Warrior, for lots of sub-gifting. Wow.
It's gravy time.
Oh, God, Jesus Christ. There's a lot of gravy time going on. Thank you very much. I will get into the session as fast as I can. So, we're playing Pathfinder 2nd Edition. We're playing the Beginner's Adventurer. Oh, my God. We're playing the Fall of Plaguestone, which is the Beginner's Adventure module for Pathfinder 2e. I have never DM'd Pathfinder. Kelly and Rob have never played Pathfinder 2nd Ed. We've never played 2nd Ed. Stu and James have the experience, so we'll be going to them. Thank you very much, Garblag Games. Jesus, right. Let's just take a breath now. Oh my Jesus. Right, okay. So, I'm going to go through a list of stuff to get it out of the way. You should be able to hear some ambient music in the background. Let me turn off Spotify in case it starts coming blasted through. At the bottom of the screen you can see Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram. They're all our social medias that you can go follow us on and see what we're getting up to. We are on there quite a lot. Oh my, oh my. You lot might be able to hear singing. Sirenscape has given me a bard. I'll tone that down. So if you go to our Patreon page, you can throw a subscription at us and we will put whatever we get back into the show. New cameras, production, artwork, everything that we could possibly do to find things better to do for the Twitch, the YouTube, our wonderful magazines that we're doing. As a reward for subscribing on Patreon, you will get access to Arcane Script, which is a homebrewed 5th edition e-magazine that myself and Linny the Druid, aka Arcane himself, the wizard that Gandalf wished he was. We've been putting it together for, well, since last year now. It's rammed together with all that stuff that we built a world called Colossus. You get lots of stuff, lore, feats, classes, adventures, NPCs. It's great. You should subscribe just for that, to be fair. So thank you very much. So anyone that is subscribing, thinking about subscribing, thank you. If you watch us now or later on YouTube or just on the VOD here, thank you. I'm going to go quickly through the sponsors because there's loads of stuff going on. Sawdust Swearwords, you could go to Facebook and check them out. They do loads of woodwork like dice cups, pens, bowls, candle holders, real smooth, nice, beautiful woods. Check them out. Just go to Sawdust Swearwords. Thornless Rose, Heavyweight and Thornless Rose, we are doing a bit of a giveaway. Oh yes, hashtag AD. We're doing a giveaway, so if you go to our Twitter, heavy_weight, and check out the pinned tweet, you will see that Thornless Rose are doing a giveaway of one of her lovely leather-etched dice trays that roll up to a nice little leather scroll and some dice. All you got to do is go on there, follow the instructions, and tell you how to win that. We're up to about 200 people have entered so far for this giveaway, so get on there and try and get hold of it. Then we have Ruffworx Creative, who sponsor every single show we do. Go to find them on Facebook, Ruffworx Creative, as it's spelt on the screen, and you can see lots of wonderful, wonderful woodworking stuff, dice trays, leather armour, little bits and bobs. The man's a genius. Go check him out. In the bottom right hand corner, you've got Just Games, which is the gaming shop in Guernsey. So most of you can't get there, but if you're ever over Guernsey way, pop in. It's a wonderful place to buy all sorts of gaming, really. Tabletop, board gaming, card gaming, computer gaming. You can get it all there. Arcane Script. Online store too. An online store as well. If you want to be shipped from Guernsey to Scotland, off you go. Arcane Script is the name of the wonderful magazine. Bottom right hand corner, brand new sponsor, and I can't wait to see what other stuff she can give us. If you go to Ishurna, you will see her a link pop up for Instagram in chat, and you can check it out and go look at all her. She's a glass worker. My God, it's ridiculous some of the stuff she can do. And she will be soon. We will have some little dragon dice protectors to give away to our wonderful viewers. Whew, I believe that's it. My God, Mercer wishes he had hair like me. So, we will do a very quick recap. We are playing the Fall of Plaguestone. The adventurers, as you can see their little faces on the screen, escorted a caravan of goods into...
It's gravy time.
I'm a little bit overwhelmed at the minute. Thank you very much for all the love and support. It's beautiful.
It's gravy time.
Etran's Follow. This is what the town is called. It's getting a bit warm in here. They've made their way to Etran's Follow. Right, you throw me off. I hate you all.
Gravy time.
Jesus
Take a deep
Christ.
breath. Take a moment. Just
I need
center
to-
yourself. I know all this
Just
is not going to
center
take...
yourself. You'll be fine.
It's
It's not
not
like
gonna
anything
take
else
some
could go wrong or crazy.
No, not at all.
Gravy time.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Jesus. You're killing me, guys. You're absolutely killing me. The party made their way to Etran's Folly, also known as Plaguestone.
It's gravy time.
Christ almighty. Thank you, everyone. Right, we need to mute that so I can actually get on with the game. Somebody died. A dwarf called... I was going to say Borat then, but it's probably not Borat.
Borat.
It's a legit dwarf name, I'll have you know.
Yeah. So, where did he die? Bort.
In a pub.
The dwarf called Bort died while eating some turnip porridge. A massive bar fight happened. Two of the party decided to... Well, the druid tried to calm it down. The cleric tried to calm the fight down by chairing someone. The goblin and the dwarf tried to calm it down by battering as many of the farmers as they could until somebody shouted stop. On the way in, we all 5 of us, myself included in that, tried to kill the snow leopard that was with the druid. But she came through. And it even got a name change, which was good. So we're going to join our lovely Puskins and the Snow Leopards adventuring party in the pub tavern known as the Feed Mill. You managed to sort out your lodgings for free. The sheriff said he'd make sure that you pay for them. You already am at half price. They're going to cover the other half. So you've got lodgings and food for free for the next X amount of time you have to be there. The caravan that you come in with has been held as the sheriff has sent away for someone who is more capable of dealing with this situation, as you gathered that the sheriff himself was not all that on it, shall we say.
Competent.
Yes.
Useful.
So as everyone has gone for the evening, the pub has shut up. Everyone's talking about the death on the way out. The sheriff managed to talk to some of the caravan folk other than yourselves. The sheriff has also asked you lot to look into it because he's aware that you were there under payment and would gain nothing from killing Bort. You all settle down for the evening. You all awake in the morning, and when you come down for breakfast, one of the merchants that was on the caravan known as Tamley quietly approaches and asks if she could have a word outside of the tavern. Do you all have a word?
Sure.
If she wants to talk to us as a group, sure.
You want to talk to us outside so that everyone is aware in case I get murdered? Okay.
Brilliant. She stares at you with absolute... Yeah, she just sighs a little bit and goes outside. Once you are outside, she stood by the wagons. The horses have been led off to the stable, so the wagons are all stable. And she has a bit of a moment, takes a breath. You can see she's a little bit upset with the situation that's going on. And she says, Bort was more than just a merchant, more than just a boss. He was my friend. We won't leave here until we find out who did this. Rolf's a fool, the sheriff, you've met him, absolute lunatic. But I'd be an even greater fool if I thought I could get to the bottom of this by myself. I don't have the skill set. I can fix the wagons, I can move goods about, because that's my job. But you lot, you might be able to figure out who killed Bort and get justice for him. She looks up to the sky and a single tear rolls down her cheek. For all of us, will you help uncover who did this?
Sure. How much is it worth?
What do you want? We'll double your payment for guarding the caravan.
Ooh, 300 gold. That sounds good.
Do you know of anyone who would have reason to kill him?
Not off the top of my head. We were shocked when it came out that it's been killed. Like no one's threatened us in any of the places we've stopped on the way here. We've not had any threatening letters, or no one's made anything personal. We've had the odd bandit, or you saw the wolves on the way in, but there's nothing. She says all I can recommend is, maybe, and she passes you a little key. You could probably check out his wagon and see what's in there, or have a look around the feed mill itself. I've asked Amora and Delma, and they're not going to open up until you say so. Really, I had a word before you came downstairs.
What's this woman's name, sorry?
The one you are talking to is Tamley.
Tamley. And
Yeah.
does she work for the tavern, or?
No, she works for Bort. She was one of Bort's caravan. You've travelled with her
Okay.
for a while, but you don't really speak. You just do your job. But she seems alright.
Yeah, we'll look into it, I suppose.
Should we start with the kitchen if they sent out his food?
Yes. Start with the food preparers. They're always the ones you have to be suspicious of.
Food prepares. So,
While he's doing that, is it possible to have a look in some of the places which aren't normally the ways into the tavern to track and see if we can find any strange tracks coming from to that look a bit abnormal
it's entirely up to you.
while they're doing more investigation in the kitchen?
Food prep.
Tell
So-
you what then, how about two of us will go and check out the kitchen, and the other two can go and look around outside, so we don't have too many footprints all over the place.
Yeah, sounds like
I
a
mean,
plan.
I'd suggest Linny at least have a look around outside, because I imagine you and Puskins are going to be a little bit better at spotting tracks than
In
perhaps.
which case, me and the cleric will go and check out the kitchen. We is proper professional food preparers.
Sure, we'll do that.
Said no cleric ever. Cool. So Linny,
Oh, I'm an alchemist. I'm not a cleric. That's the cleric.
Linny and Rogar, you outside. Ding, 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 ding. Da, da, da. Give me.
What was the
your-
sheriff's name for some?
The sheriff's name was Rolf. Rolth.
Thank you.
So, outside, give me a perception check. Viewers, you will have to put up with me bimbling through Pathfinder second ed, so strap in.
I get it.
Right,
12.
so perception on the sheet is somewhere. There it is.
Top
Yeah. Hey, you got a 16.
16? And yourself, Roger?
12 for me.
Cool. So, the lovely Linny. Roger, you're looking around with there. You don't happen to notice anything out of the ordinary.
Gravy time.
You don't happen to know anything out of the ordinary, and you almost give up the track. You're like, well, there's no art here, there's footprints everywhere, we've been in and out, there's not what possibly can we find out here? And then you see Linny, like the druid he is. He crouches down, you spot a glint in some of the grass that's just outside. You kind of follow a couple of tracks and you see this glint near the stable doors, and there is a small glass vial with a simple cork. The vial is empty, but it contains traces of a floral smelling liquid.
Let's just try a nature check to try and determine this liquid.
A
And
nature
see if it's
check.
like the same.
Cool.
So I remember the goblin mentioning something about a poison. Did he mention kind of what it might smell like?
Flowers.
Okay.
It was called Violet Death. That was,
Yes.
I think, the main thing we
You
got
have
out of
an
it. Or
aggressive
violet breath, one or the other.
flashback. Linny.
With violet breath.
Nice.
It comes from flowers.
Right, you will have to tell me what you roll because I'm not
21.
watching that page. Cool.
I got a 21.
You got a 21. All right, cool. It's you have a real tiny, bit of rub on the gums. It's definitely a poison.
I mean, I'm not going to rub the poison on my gums.
It's fine. You did a high nature check. It's fine. You've done this before, Linny. This is your bang, right? So you rub a very tiny bit of it. It's like getting yourself ready, when a snake bites you, just like loads of them bite you, and eventually you'll be immune. Scientific fact. So it's got a floral taste to it as well as the smell, like when you've made herbal drinks and stuff in the past. It does burn a little bit. You're convinced that this is highly likely. You're convinced it's highly likely that this was used in whatever's gone on. You put two and two together. It smells floral. It tastes floral. It's definitely a poison that was in this bottle, and the poison was called violet breath.
Okay. Just relay this to Rogar. I'm pretty sure this is the same thing.
Nice.
Give
well
it to the goblin just to double check.
The goblin's not there.
No,
Before that happens, I was
mean,
going to say, can your...
I say that out loud rather than I
yeah,
give
yeah.
it to him.
Can your cat scent track?
That's a very good question.
It
Yeah.
does stink. It's a cat.
You're not there. Shush you.
I'm allowed to position myself.
We're talking to the
Just
food
pops in
preparers.
for insults.
You've talked to the food preparers. No, we should both talk.
It does have a scent ability. It does say that it is imprecise. I don't know what that means. Let's find out.
It's basically saying you can't use it to flange. I can't see them because they're invisible, but I can smell them, so I know exactly where they are.
Okay, there's a
This-
chance.
It's gravy time.
I think in that case, kind of give Drugami a scent and let him try and get some kind of feel for the direction to go to, but I don't think we're going to go off in that direction until we've got the other two back with us.
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
Cool.
If you give us a pointer, though, can we use that to sort of have another look for some tracks leading off in a certain direction?
Oh, yeah, that's a good show.
And then we'll go back and report.
So Linny and Puskin's going to do a bit more tracking.
Yeah.
Cool. So give me a. I got a new DM screen for Pathfinder, so I want to use it.
Nice.
Am I right in saying that you can use any skill for any skill request? Or have I
Sort
missed?
of.
Yeah, have I missed?
I guess as long as it makes sense.
There's this list of generic things you can do with all skills that
Okay.
that cover a lot of bases.
Some
it's-
things you have to be trained in that
Yeah.
actual skill to be able to do that ability.
Ah, okay.
I mean,
For
it's
example,
cool
survival
stuff.
tracking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you had like knowledge nature and you were like, I've got downtime for a week, I'm going to go and earn some money. You can use knowledge nature to earn money
Yes.
Okay. Makes
rather than
sense.
having to have a profession and things like that.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not like you have to go, oh, my character isn't a blacksmith, therefore I can't go and earn money. Nah, you can go and earn money with whatever skill you like.
Okay, that's cool. So yeah, Linny, can you give me a survival check for Puskins
Okay.
to do some further tracking?
Ah, well.
What about your cat? Is that a separate one?
Yeah, it's good as. They don't have survival trained, so what is survival? That's
It's wisdom.
so that's just a straight 2. I don't know how this works. Cool, I got an 8 and Drugami got a 10.
Nice.
Who got a 10?
The cat.
This
The
kid's.
cat.
Puskins, thank you.
Puskins. So,
Apparently, if you
Puskins.
get it wrong, she gets angry.
So as you are potting around Puskins and Linny, let me find a little sausage.
There's a sausage now?
There's always a sausage. It's a
Always
kitchen.
a sausage. So, You notice across the way in the market area, you can see Finnick, the goblin that was at the stables. He's about 80 feet from you. You just look up. You kind of giving up the ghost on finding more tracks. You thought you were onto something, and then you kind of stop. Puskins looks at you, just sort of shrugs, and you look across and you can see Finnick, the goblin. As soon as you lay eyes on him in the market, he bolts
Well,
into the buildings.
that's not suspicious at all.
Do we yell after him, or do we just give chase? Or do we just do both?
I think give chase.
Yeah.
If we
So-
yell, he knows we're chasing.
So while Lynette and Rogar bolt, Kyra and you're not called Zek. You changed your name, didn't you?
I will be, but you kept calling me Phoebus last week, so I thought you might want me to just be called Phoebus.
You're called Zek from now on, because
This is why
Excellent.
I was.
That's what I prefer.
Yay, Zeeks are in the house.
cool. So
Represent.
Zek, you and Kyra are in the tavern. You're going to the kitchen, aren't you? Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. So in the kitchen. Oh yes. As you walk in, as expected, it is filled with cooking utensils that you would need to operate a kitchen in a tavern: kettles, skillets, knives, a mortar, and pestle, roasting spits, a sieve, and a butter churner. And a particular note: there is a kettle of turnip porridge sitting on the counter next to Bort's large bowl. Although it looks like it's drying out, to be honest. Both of you, give me perception checks, please.
Okay. I got a 21.
Wow.
I got a 10.
Cool. So, Zach, you are just in a kitchen. It's quite nice. Smells of stuff.
Looking at the butter churner.
Wow. We'll probably edit that sound out. Kyra, you get a strange, faint floral smell from the porridge in Bort's bowl that was brought in from the scene of the crime. Having a quick check of all the herbs that you can see out and about, or hung up, or in little jars on the side. There's no match to that smell.
No.
So it's just the bowl that smells of it, not the entire pot that it was being prepared in.
Not the entire pot, just the
Okay.
bowl.
Huh. Is there any workers around?
There is, or you're left to the kitchen yourself, but you did walk past Delma, I believe. And
Okay.
He's the chef.
Delma she's indeed the chef. And she was
the chef.
She was talking to Amora outside. Well, in the main area of the tavern. And they're just allowing you to do your investigation without interruption.
Come on, let's go accuse the chef of doing it. It was totally the chef.
Maybe let's not accuse anyone of doing it, but let's try and determine if they did.
No, it's totally the chef. Let's go and accuse her. It's
But
much
if you
more
accuse
fun
her,
this
she
way.
won't tell you anything.
Well, she'll
Lull her
admit
into a
it.
false sense of security, and then she'll tell you she did it, and then you can be the one to go, aha, I knew it was you all along. And then,
You're
Yeah.
so clever. Let's try that then. I will
Okay,
walk
yeah.
out and say to her, I am lulling you into a false sense of security.
and I will follow out and go, he's
Jesus.
not allowed out often. Can we ask you about last night?
You get Delma and Amora looking at you, and they're like, of course. Amora's standing very, very straight.
What my friend meant to say was, what exactly were the two of you doing last night when Bort's food was served? Who served him? Was anyone in the kitchen who isn't usually? Did you leave his food unattended at any point?
Was it you?
Was it you? The essential questions, really.
Delma looks a little bit flustered at all the questions. Amora is more holding back, and she simply explains that I worked the kitchen last night. There was, I can assure you, my cooking would not cause the death of someone by eating it. And a mere food poisoning doesn't work that fast and isn't as deadly.
I mean, literal food poisoning, as in the poisoning of food, can work that fast. This is why we need to know, was anyone in the kitchen aside from you?
The only people that came into the kitchen was to take the food out was... Yes.
Take your time. I'm
I'm
only
trying.
scrutinizing you with my eyes.
The staring is putting me off.
In which case I will look away.
Cool. So, she says, Delma here met me at the kitchen door. I gave her the bowl to bring out to Bort, and Delma brought it out. So that's Amora says that, and then Delma says, I did have help out serving. There was, I can't remember the boy's name, but there was Finnick. He plated it and Trin served it. Trin, that's the name. So,
Finnick and Trin.
yeah,
And they were the ones that put the food in the bowl, or they were the ones that served it to them?
they were the ones that served it. Finnick plated it up for Trin, and Trin served it to Bort.
Well, it's going to be one of those two. Luckily, I don't think either of your names are Finnick or Trin. I wasn't really paying that close of attention.
I'm Amora, Castellane.
So,
Where are Finnick and Trin, and what do they look like?
Finnick is, other than yourself, the only goblin in Etron's Folly.
Oh, well, it can't be him. He's totally on the fine. He's perfectly fine. He's legit, you know. He's probably someone else.
And Trin is just a youngster that works the stables now and then. You may have met them when you dropped the horses off.
He's a young human. They're often found poisoning things. We should go and investigate them. So one's going to be probably in the stabley place, and the other is going to be where goblins hang out.
which is where?
Trash heaps. We're well known for hanging around trash heaps.
I don't want to hang out with you anymore. Right, thank you for your help. We'll go investigate elsewhere.
I could take you to a lovely trash heap.
Wow. So while you were leaving the feed mill, you just open the door and you can see across the market, about 80 feet from you, you can see Linny and Rogar and Puskins giving a good old boot in it across the
I wonder
way.
where they're running off to. Maybe we should run after them and check.
Maybe we should. Let us do that.
I will get my running arms ready.
So, Linny and Rogar, you see Finnick as you get there. You don't look over your shoulder and see that sight. As the carts, there's loads of carts in the market area. You can either give me an athletics check or an acrobatics check to get round and past the carts as you're chasing Finnick. So you do whatever you do and tell me what you got.
Okay, I'm gonna break stereotypes as a dwarf and be acrobatic.
Ooh,
Oh yeah!
ooh, nice.
Oh no.
The gnome, the small, easy, nimble, quick, dexterous little thing. Guess that's him. Oh, what a shame.
And then Puskins.
Puskins.
It's a critical 26.
Nice.
Jesus.
I get a 20, AD.
Cool. So Rogar and Puskins, they just, as the carts are in their way and they can see Finnick running, they just leap. Rogar does like 3 flips while reloading his crossbow, winks at Puskins. Puskins sticks her tongue out and they both land. What did you get, Linny?
I got a 7.
You got a 7. You go face first, boom, into one of the carts, and you will take, because you know why not, you'll take a point of damage to the face.
A good person.
You can assume it's bludgeoning.
I don't deserve this.
Did Lily just run face first into a car?
Yes. Whereas you and
Yeah.
Puskins were over it, like, there might as well be no carts there.
Oh, cool!
Finnick is out
He
onto the
shouted
road.
the magic word!
Did we recover any hit points from our last?
Yeah, you had a long rest. You've got them all back.
All right, cool. Because otherwise,
You had a long rest of the evening, so you have all benefited from that. All your lovely things go back. The cleric's
Cool.
super library of spells is back.
so there's a thing that I've learned from last week to this week,
Go on.
which is focus spells.
Oh yeah.
Are they like concentrating spells?
No, so a focus spell, from what I can tell, is like a bonus spell that you have, which is super cool. So I've got like heal animal, and Kelly has another thing.
Okay.
But unlike all of your other spells, which come back on a long rest, your focus spell comes back if you concentrate it for like 10 minutes.
Yes.
Ah,
so effectively,
okay.
like the cleric, I believe in this case has a healing spell up to 3 or 4 times, I believe.
Apparently, for my focus spell, I have Fire Ray.
Oh, there we go then.
Nice.
Nice, even better. Who
I-
needs healing when you can set things on fire?
I had no idea what focus spells were, so ignored that entire section of my sheet until Rob said, "Do you have focus spells?" And I went, "Oh."
I keep telling you every week you should read your character sheets to know what we're going to be doing next time, and every week, without fail, you forget.
It's
Or
week.
you
It's
don't.
week 2.
fair.
It's week 2.
To be fair, I read it, and I'm making a note of the fact that I've learned something.
It's
I'm
only
writing
a
notes.
slim rule book. It's quite thin, okay? It's not like it's wait, it is quite a large rule book.
Holding up the house.
I'm writing notes and everything. I'm trying really hard, guys.
Oh, your note taking is exceptional. I forget NPC names all the time, but you will remember them, and hopefully, I will vaguely remember the rules.
Hopefully.
Together, we make one competent party.
Well,
On
that's
the,
almost so
uh,
far.
on
The
the
cat
ru-
does all the hard work.
On the rules, you catch up to Linny, Zek, and Kyra as you've just seen Linny bounce off one of the wooden carts. You can see Rogar and Puskins over 3 or 4 carts chasing after. Well, they're running pretty fast. You don't see Finnick yourselves though.
Ah, fellow small person, would you like a hand with these carts?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Also, they're chasing the goblin that saw us and just bolted.
What?
think his
Why are they
name's
chasing the
Finnick.
goblin? It's totally not his fault.
He was acting really suspicious from looking at us when we looked at him and running away.
But you see,
immediately.
that often happens. There's people that look at me and I just feel the urge to run because I think they're going to chase after me with pitchforks. Or
They're only going to
flaming
chase.
pitchforks or
We're
sticks.
wasting time. Let's do the running thing.
Oh, okay. Back to the running.
So,
Just
Rogar
Scooby-Doo.
and Puskins, while whatever comedy act's going on behind you, you are out onto the road and you can see Finnick sprinting his little ass off down the road.
Can I designate? Oh, sorry.
Go on.
Go on.
I was going to say if you're continuing to sprint after them, I will need a dice roll, but it looks like you're about to put a crossbow bolt in the back of his head.
No, I was going to say, can I designate him as my prey target, please? Which
that-
means I just get bonuses on certain rolls.
Cool. You can indeed. Is there a range on
Focus
that?
on his ass. I designate a single creature as my target, so I get bonuses to perception when tracking and survival and things like that.
Is there no range? You just do it.
I need to know of them,
Oh wow.
but I can do it off their tracks. So
Yeah. Oh Jesus.
I mean,
Okay.
there's not much. It's the other goblin that's not our goblin. It's
Yeah.
Yeah.
kind of all
Like,
the...
you could look at the size of my feet and that would tell you exactly
well,
where they
no.
went.
The way it works is I can only have one creature at a time done. So it's kind of like your favorite enemy kind of thing for rangers, where I go.
You've
back
marked
over
them, so
there.
you've basically
Yeah.
marked, and then you can
I'm like
get
focus
bonuses.
needle on
Yeah,
that
cool.
guy.
Okay. So,
and then what? Take with long make.
I need you and Puskins to make a fortitude save as you sprint down the path. If you haven't noticed, you guys are in a series of skill challenges to catch up with Finnick.
Yep. Yeah, it's a chase scene.
Dun, 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 dun.
I love running these.
I'm assuming the viewers can hear a lovely bard again. Yeah,
Is it?
Yeah.
I get a 16. And...
What did Puskins get?
Skin's got a 10.
So, 16. Rogar, you are catching Finnick quite well. Due to your quick acrobatics with Puskins over the carts, you gained quite a lot of ground on Finnick. Out on the road, whilst you are sprinting, you can feel your lungs burning. Puskins is now winded. Yep. And for the next roll Puskins needs to make while chasing Finnick, it will be a -1, Lenny, just so you know. Whereas Rogar, you are bolting like a mad person after Finnick.
Ancestral trait.
Who dips down an alley. Yes.
He's tapping into his dwarven heritage of running after greenskins.
And the other three of you, you've got Puskins and Rogar ahead of you, and you're again trying to run after them as fast as you can, so you're slightly behind them. As you go into the alley, can Puskins and Rogar give me a reflex save as you come sprinting around the corner, and it is full of mud.
Me and the cat will high five. I get a 24. Cat gets
25.
So you are wow. So you chase across the market. You vault over the carts. Finnick is running away past the market out onto the main road. You follow him onto the main road. Puskins and Rogar just bolt after him down the road. You see him go into an alley. You follow him around the alley. You both skid in the mud. Right yourselves, slide out of the mud onto a dry bit, and just sort of walk. As Finnick is trying to climb over the fence and wooded bit at the back of the alley, but you're already upon him, and he does not fancy his chances climbing over with a snow leopard and a dwarf with a fiery red beard and a heavy crossbow pointed at his face. He immediately drops to his knees, crying his eyes out, "Don't kill me! Don't kill me!" My goblin voice.
It was good. I'll give you 2.
You're not there. You can give it 2 when you get there.
We'll get the cat to hold off if you come quietly and stop running.
Just don't kill me. I didn't. Just please don't kill me. I'll do anything. And he's on the floor. I want to say prostrating, but it sounds dirty.
Yeah, I don't know what you mean.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've got anything broken.
He's not armed. He's just in normal villager clothing. There's no that sticks out about anything. He's just in like a shirt and trousers. He's barefoot.
Barefoot.
Yep.
Quickly search him. Has he got anything on him?
Give me a diplomacy or intimidation check.
Does he smell like violets?
That's the question.
Violence? Oh,
Come on.
smell like
Violence.
violence.
As you are doing this, Linny, Kyra and Zek, you come round to the corner of the alleyway, and you can see just at the end of the alleyway, it's not far.
Intimidate is a 9.
He backs off. Just don't touch me. You don't have to search for anything, and he backs off. Blubbering.
And I think you need to stay still.
It was Hallard. It was all Hallard. He made me do it. Just don't kill me.
What do you make you do?
He made me put
Talk,
some.
or the leopard eats you.
Jesus.
I'm not going to tell him I have no control over the leopard right now.
He's looking at the leopard, he's looking at you, Rogar, and he sees them three come round the corner, and he's like, he made me put some stuff in his porridge. He said it'd just make him drowsy, but then it killed him, and then the fight kicked off, so I just ran out to tell him. I'm sorry, he's bigger than me. Don't kill me. I've got no kids or wife.
Look at Linny or I suppose I'm being racist against the goblins. Presume you can't do this, but look at the cleric and look at Linny and go, "Are you any of you two better at talking?" Is he talking? Is he telling the truth?
I had to. Umbrage.
He sees Zach. Don't let him kill me. Don't let him kill me.
They won't. They won't, brother. Vive la resistance! Vive la green uprising!
V.
Alright, so there's no insight in Pathfinder.
Sense motive, is it not?
I can't see one of those either. Am I just being dense?
Am I? It might be me that is.
No, there is.
I noticed sense motive was in Pathfinder 1st edition.
Yep, it was a thing.
But it's not here now.
Go. So give me a diplomacy check.
Yeah.
Give me a diplomacy. You've got society as well, but we'll go with diplomacy.
Okay, well, I've got a 22 for diplomacy, so that's not bad.
In Finnick's current poo in his pants state, he does indeed come across as telling the truth to save his own life. Who knew?
Yeah, I kind of just nod at Rogar. I don't think he could be trying to lie as the spew of panic is coming out of his mouth.
Right, where's Harrod now?
I don't know.
Harrod now? I don't know.
I don't know. It's just I was staying away from him. I was trying to hide from him, and then I saw you guys, and then this one looked at me, like nods towards Linny, and then started coming towards me, and then you ran after me. I just ran away.
See, I told you it's probably because they ran at him that he ran away.
He ran away
Only the
first.
guilty
You ran first,
run.
yeah. Yeah, we're like T-Rexes. Our vision is based on movement.
See? See? He even admitted it. Based on that small
Are you agreed to meet up with Harrod at any point in the very near future?
He don't talk to me or meet up with me. Just I know where he lives, but
Okay,
we don't
tell us
meet up.
that.
He lives down at the Dead Willow.
The Dead Willow.
Yeah,
Is that a place or is that a physical tree?
both? It's just a massive willow tree that's died, and they call it the Dead Willow. I didn't come up with the name.
Is he human or?
Yeah, he's massive. He was in the pub last night. He didn't get involved in the fight.
Oh, very big, quiet man.
Is he the one that was sat at the bar?
Oh,
Large, massive, loads of bald head and a scar on his eye.
Oh, that's the one that wouldn't get involved in the fight because he looked like a professional bar fighter.
what did you say his name was? Howard.
Hallard.
Hallard.
Hallod.
But it's going to be Howard by the time we get there.
It was Harold when I heard it.
So, you got involved in poisoning a man who is now dead. What do you intend to do to redeem yourself of this?
Well, first thing was not die, but what do you need me to do? Hallard will kill me.
We kill him first.
Yeah.
Don't kill
totally
me.
gonna
Oh,
kill
yeah, Hallard, kill him, Hallard. I'll do whatever. Just don't let him know I told you.
Oh, we won't.
No promises.
Where
promise,
exactly
I will
do you
not tell
live,
him.
Finnick? Where can we find you?
I sleep in the stables sometimes. And sometimes I get some rooms at the feeding mill. Delma's quite nice to me. Like they don't like goblins around here. Not many folk do after the Goblin Blood Wars.
Yeah.
They might like them even less if they find out what you've done. So maybe go lie low for a bit, and when we clear this up,
Hide.
you might have to speak against Hallard yourself.
What? But then he'll know.
Yes, and you will have redeemed yourself, so the gods will not judge you in your afterlife.
Jesus,
You know,
give
she
me a
gets
diplomacy
really
check.
preachy, doesn't she?
Have a +2 because he's in an absolute state.
You say preach, Zeke. I say
25.
No, I said preach.
25?
preach.
Yeah.
He gets onto his knees and he puts his hands together in a prayer and he's like, I'll do anything the gods want me to. I'll just don't kill me.
Okay, let's go find Hallard.
I feel like I might have missed something. Why is he now praying, and why are you really happy about this?
Let's go. I walk away.
Is her ulterior motive to convert everyone or something?
I'm a convert.
But you've got to have a goal for a one shot.
Who said this was one? This is definitely two.
So, ding 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 ding. Amazing. Right.
For anyone in chat who doesn't know, Sarah and Ray, one of her things is redemption. I have just got someone to promise to redeem themselves in the eyes of the gods. I'm in a good mood.
Oh no, she's scoring priestly brownie
She's
points.
essentially grinding XP is what she's doing.
Yep.
Oh, I did on that hero points, which we forgot last session. I did warn you, chat, that we're new to this, so you'll have to bear with us. You get a hero point every session, and then roughly every hour during your session. These you
How
can.
many do we have?
You have coming up. You have one right now, and then two.
Almost two.
Two in about 10
Ooh.
minutes.
Cool.
And what
What
you
do
can
we
do with
use
them,
hero points
you can
for?
use them for rerolls, or you can cash them all in to stabilise yourself during dying.
Okay.
So what
Yeah.
I'm hearing is there were so many opportunities to save a gosh darn cat
Yeah.
last week.
I think you find your cat survived. All right.
Your cat started with 9 and spent
Yeah.
them all.
The Games Master spent all of your hero points for you and ours.
So,
this session.
if you use it to do a reroll, you have to keep the new score. It's not a choice.
Okay.
So yeah, just so you know. And if you are dying, if you've got 1 or 10, you cash them all in to stop dying. There's no
Okay.
half of them,
So
etc.
it's a good idea to actually use them then,
Yeah.
rather than saving them. Okay.
Yeah, as long as you've got 1 when you enter the dying state,
Yeah.
then you can cash it.
Cool.
But yeah, cool. So yeah, back to Kyra leaves. Pretty pleased with herself. Phoenix on the floor, still in his little praying mode. He's like, yeah. He's still in the mud.
Gotta admit, I imagine him a little bit like Benny from The Mummy, where he brings out all the holy symbols to try and find the right one, going, this one, yes, please, don't kill me.
I don't know what you're talking about. I just need to put these down a bit further.
Definitely not.
So I'm gonna, before we move on, let's just get Puskins to sniff him a little bit more. Just for a situation if we do need to find him again and he's hiding or running away, then Puskins has the scent already down.
Get that intimidation in there while you can. Send the snow
It
leopard off
just-
to his face. Thanks for your help. We're now going to terrify you before we leave.
I can't believe it.
Yes. So, what are you doing? What's the plan? What are you all doing?
I think we're all going after the cleric.
Yeah, where's Hallard's place again? The
The Dead Willow.
Dead Willow, wasn't it?
Dead Willow. It's north side of town.
Okay, get up, go back to your place of abode where you live, rethink your daily activities, and enjoy the rest of your life. And hopefully we will catch up with you later.
Praise be to Serenray. He gets the god's name.
Yes, whatever. And don't sell death sticks.
What?
Okay. He
Don't
waits,
smoke cigarettes,
he
don't do
waits
drugs.
until you lot have left.
Is the Dead Willow easy to spot?
It's a massive dead willow.
No, I wasn't talking to the goblin. Sorry, literally looking for it in the right
He
direction.
just puts his face in the mud.
Yeah. No, if we glance towards the direction of the Dead Willow, is it really obvious that it's there, or do we need to sort of
Yes.
ask around? Okay.
If you were to ask around, people point you to the north of town.
Is it actually on our town map, or
They
Is it
know
the
of.
greenery before the river?
It is 2 seconds, as we will be switching to.
because I can't see it very obviously on the
It
town map.
is.
It's probably
it is
just
there.
outside of town. Really helpful. That.
Can you see
Oh,
my
okay, so
pin?
it's a
Yeah.
house.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
it's a house.
Cool. So it's around there. Is where you are led to. Cool. So as you make your way to Hallard's house at the Dead Willow, you leave. In fact, viewers, are you ready? Let's see if this works. Boom.
Oh, exciting
It works.
times.
Did it work? Cool. You should all now be able to see. Oh yes, a map. I'm going
Oh,
to.
can also see a bit of your pop out, which we
I'm
probably
gonna.
don't.
I'm gonna get rid. I'm gonna get rid.
Yeah, but
Quick,
you
read
know,
what you can.
we should not be looking at the Twitch stream when he does this because we can see all of the secrets.
So, you head over. Now let's do a lovely map change. And as you approach, ding 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 ding. I believe.
Oh, it's gone dark.
Is it now? Yeah.
Fog of War.
Fog of War,
Night.
which I recently got told about. So, if you could put your tokens here, please.
Where?
I'm pinging. Can you see where I'm pinging?
There in the
Oh
dark.
yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. So if you put them around there, please. Oh, we've got a Kyra. Let's zoom in a little bit so the lovely viewers can get to see the horrific death. I mean, the plot. So, for some reason,
I think I'm on the map.
what layer are you? Yeah, you're dark. Why are you dark? Right.
We're all still in the fog of war, already.
Yeah, we need to.
Right,
reveal
that's
it.
cool. Cool. I shall reveal.
Say I'm dark. I don't know, I can't even see anything.
Suddenly daytime turned to nighttime.
Right, I've now.
The veils look like we're all stacked up on top of each other.
Bear with me. How do I reveal? Reveal areas.
Eyeball. Yeah.
And then drag
You
it.
draw
Oh, there you
squares.
go.
Ah, there
you
we
go.
are.
Yeah.
Oh wow, we managed to be all over the place. That's impressive.
Right. Make sure you're all on full hit points. Yes.
Apart from me.
What? Because there's going to be some kind of fighting.
Well, no, because you're not currently on full hit points, and you should be. And there might be some fighting. So here we are.
Boom.
Yes. As you approach, you're at the yard, and you can see the house. It is choked with weeds and debris from a quite obviously collapsed house. The area around the willow is all but impassable, as the dead branches and leaves have made a large heap around its trunk. Yep. And you can see a broken, ruined house in
I
front
mean,
of
we
you.
can't.
We can't. We can barely see like 5 foot in front of us.
Right, so I did tell you I was doing a fog of war, alright?
Wow. Okay.
You
What
can,
time of day is it, Edie?
What
you
time
can
of
turn
day
the
is
whole
it?
fog of war off if
Yeah.
you want to.
Yeah, turning it off is really awesome.
There you go, that works too. Okay, here we go.
So,
Oh, what a lovely house.
there you go. Yeah, we'll get used to fog of war, don't worry. You can see a ruined house in front of you, and a dead willow, surprisingly. And at the top, from where you are across the back of the house, where Kyra is, you can probably see the let's ping that. The banking area here of a water source.
Cool.
Oh, can you? Yes. So,
Okay.
what do you do?
Are we going in all guns blazing? Are we sneaking to look for him? Apprehending is not something I've done much of, so...
Right, as this is Pathfinder, then the tradition is we buff up, we stack up on the door, and then we go in initiative for the entire map. But okay, we can be a bit less SWAT Tag Team 6 if you want.
I'm going to go look at this tree.
It
You're gonna
doesn't
look
know
at the
where
tree.
we're
Is the
going.
building to the left occupied? This one here.
The immediate one.
Yeah.
It is not as ruined, but it doesn't look. There's no lights on or anything like this. I've also just realised fog of war means nothing to you lot if you can see it on the stream. So I'm just gonna turn it off.
I'm just not looking at the stream.
I'm turning it off. I hate you all.
I kept by the rules. Damn it.
Well, there you go. You still shouldn't be. No, you will be able to see it on the stream because I hate the jumper. Yeah, that building doesn't look occupied.
Okay.
Any signs of life in the ruins?
Give me a perception check.
Can we peek through windows?
I'll give you a perception check once I expand.
I get a 15.
Cool.
I get a 12, because apparently rangers can't perceive anymore.
25. I'm peeping through windows like
You
a
get a
creep.
better perception check than I do. Just you rolled a 5.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You noticed I did that for my last one as well.
Whereas for me, I'm just taller, so I can see through the windows easier.
Hi, test.
Yeah,
the-
yeah, definitely heightist.
See, look, and then the gnome druid got an 8. That's what it is. It's a height thing.
Hi, test.
And Puskin's got an 11.
The
They're very
front
high
door.
human windows.
The front door
Yeah.
is kind of off its hinges. Yeah.
Yep.
And slightly, well, this window bit here, you can see in, and there is a lot of debris where the roof has caved in, and there's just crap and stuff like this. You see about here, Kyra, this area is clean, or stuff's been moved around from it. It's not like spotless clean, but compared to all this debris that you can see around here, there is
Okay.
a hatchway There is a hatched door, like a trapdoor here, on the clean bit. It's not hidden or anything.
It's just gone past 9 o'clock. We now have 2 hero points.
I
I thought I'd give you the exciting news.
Cool.
think I might be able to see a cellar entrance over here that's been used.
Let's go check it out.
This might sound dumb, but it's not this one here, is it?
Don't know. I was told it's over
No,
here.
it's
somewhere.
over here.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Well, go on then. You spotted it. You go
Ah!
first.
I almost screwed up with drawing. There we. Oh, for goodness! I give up.
We should have this trapdoor.
So,
Oh, we have to go through the front door, don't we? Just leaping through windows.
Well, you can try and leap through the window.
who is going through the door? Who is going to attempt to go through the window? What are you doing? Linny
Go through the
walks through
door.
the front door. Cool. Can I just
Yeah.
hold you there a second?
I mean,
Cool.
is there any
So,
glass in the window,
You
or
probably
is
want to check for traps.
The window is only by there's no glass in it. There's still the wooden bit of frame, so you could probably hit that through. But getting through it
there's-
in all your kit would be a pain in the rear. But
Nah,
you could
if-
probably.
if it's hassle and the door is off its hinges, I would logically just go through the door.
Cool. As you form a queue, Linny walks through, and a taut rope holding the door disappears into a pile of debris, clogging the foyer beyond. Hidden inside the heaps of straw and broken wood and chunks of plaster is an old heavy crossbow, and it fires it's rigged to fire a spear through the doorway if the
Jeez.
rope is released from the door. So you are about to face a spear launcher.
Told you, you should have checked, but no, you just wanted to walk in.
I'm small. He's probably aimed it as like, human height.
Rogard
Yeah,
in the
Maybe
face.
reach.
At like human gut size, so hopefully just above your head.
Oh,
So the spear will make an attack roll against you with a plus
Okay.
14. Jesus
Ah!
Christ.
What?
So that's
What?
if it helps, I rolled a 3 and I got a 17. What is your AC then?
All right. So, how did ties work in Pathfinder?
Funny story.
So if you match or are greater than is how I do it. So is your
So it's,
AC 17?
My AC 17.
Oh, that's I rolled a 3 and still hit you. And oh dear. 9. That is 15 points of piercing damage.
Oh no!
Oh,
As
I'd
the
be on the floor if
spear-
that hit me.
The spear hits you, and you have a 5-foot wooden shaft with a metal sharpened tip. Punches through your, I'm assuming, half your shoulder and chest and face and leg.
Ow.
You still standing?
Ow!
Yeah.
I'm in awe of how well he's
I
taking
am-
this.
Just. Yep, Liddy's just doing a bit of a scream as she is in incredible pain.
Oh, just.
But I'm just hanging on by the scrap of my teeth.
Right, cool. You've got a 5-foot spear through you. That needs taking out, my good
I'm
friend.
taking out. Can I take out whilst trying to heal myself so I don't like bleed out everywhere at the same
Well, are you going to be taking out or are you going to be healing?
I mean, I'm hoping that somebody else will step in, like the cleric.
You're right.
Actually waiting for Rob to stop talking so I could lean forward and go, I don't know if you know, but I have a couple of healing abilities of my own that could help in this scenario.
I'm a great surgeon. I
I feel
can
that-
cut it off.
You're spending far too much time sassing me and far too little time healing me. Please help.
Okay. Right, who wants to pull the spear while I try not to let Linny die?
Well, the goblin just announced he had surgery. I mean, I can pull it out. I couldn't necessarily do it without doing more damage.
I could cut it off. His arm, that is. I mean, I don't know if I can do anything with this one.
No. Just pull out the spear whilst there's some healing.
Yeah, do
Fine. All right. I will attempt to pull the spear out as Kyra heals him.
Cool. So can you give me a
I
strength?
will attempt to laugh.
You succeed.
I'll yank it out with a 19.
Cool. So you rip it out. Can you roll a d6?
8.
Yep. And Kyra, can you heal him?
I-
1!
And I heal for, I believe that's 4.
Cool. So you heal for. So you take a point of damage as the spear is ripped out of you, Linny. But then you feel the light of Summer Ray bind your wounds for 4 points. Sorry.
Yep. This is fine. Everything's fine. So I'm going to heal myself for 2 actions. So that'll be... What is that? 4 plus... Is it 8 for 2 actions? You get 8 as standard or something like that. Yeah, so 12.
Yes.
Cool. So.
And then I'm going to stand at the back of everyone. Right, no, that's not happening again. Please, thank you.
You can
Just,
clearly see
this
the.
chat response there is, ooh, free spear.
Shh! I was about to take that. Ah, now you just reminded them all that there's a spear.
So what are you doing, guys?
I guess while he's being healed up, I'll have a look around for more traps. Going with my idea that maybe my perception score is good.
Cool. Can
It's
you
not, to be honest,
can you
apparently
give
shit.
me a stealth check?
Oh, okay. This isn't actually too bad. 23.
Oh, that's not bad.
Cool. You find the trap. And it is an old crossbow, and it was rigged to essentially just use it to fight. It only needed to go a short distance to take anyone that came through the door. You cannot find any other form of threat in a trap flavour.
I think what the standard viewers are missing here is not only is it a free spear, it's also a free heavy crossbow.
Yeah. You take the crossbow. I'm gonna take the spear.
I don't like the free going around. Like, there was a big cost, and it was 2 healing spells, and potentially my life.
Well, next time you should listen.
As you,
to the facts that I say. You
Perhaps
should
he
look
looks
for
on the bright
traps.
side.
As you say that, Puskins looks at you and raises one eyebrow.
Yeah, Pushkins knows where it's at. What kind of spear is it, though, Games Master?
It is a short spear.
A short spear. Excellent. I will add that to my inventory.
Are there any other traps or anything around that look, or how bad's the floor in here? Is it ground, or is it like a basement underneath and floorboards all that?
It is 2 seconds. The floor in here is a wreck. It's an absolute wreck. The pile of debris in front of you, like, is 3/4, if not more, of the actual roof is on the floor in front of you. The floorboards beneath you, most of them are either like soft wood, where they've got damp and worn away and stuff, but you can't see anything beneath them. It looks bad.
Okay, so I don't spot any. So I don't immediately spot any other rigged to fall, deadfalls, traps, pitfalls, etc. We think we're clear.
You do believe you are clear?
Can we actually get to the trapdoor over all this rubble and shit that's in the middle?
Yeah, it's just real rough terrain.
Okay.
Just be careful of your delicate sensibilities and your soft shoes.
Who wants to go first?
No.
Cripes, I'll go first.
So, Zach, you're going first. Where are you going? You going over to the trapdoor?
Sorry, was there anything on the right-hand side over this way?
It is just a empty room, and you can see a 10-foot teal-looking rug. That is clear. This area here would have been the fireplace. It is empty. It does not look like anyone has lived here for many, many seasons passing.
Okay, is it a stone floor, or an earth floor, or a wood floor?
It's wooden.
Aha, okay. I am going to search this room first, but I will take extra care to make sure the floorboards are secure as I make my way there.
Okay, so in this room here with a rug, yeah?
Yes.
Cool. So, if you give me a stealth roll again?
Stealth?
Yeah.
Okay, this is very peculiar, but okay, I guess it's careful footing. I get a 9!
Cool.
Good old roll 20. It likes rolling random numbers above 3. Oh, no, wait, it doesn't.
As you are pottering around in that room,
Number 6.
Hello, Potter.
the floorboards squeak a little bit and creak, and nothing fires at you, nothing collapses, nothing swings from anywhere beyond.
I will check under the teal rug. For many times there is treasure under the rug.
You pull the rug, you get covered in dust and cough a little bit, and there's just real thick dust and mould scent from underneath, and you see a lot of earthly creatures go running out, little bugs and woodlouse and stuff.
Ah, lunch.
Oh god. Hakuna Matata, mate. Hakuna Matata.
Can I also check the chimney to see if there are any secret places where people generally stick money or, savings?
You can. Give me a
Would you like a perception check?
I would. I was going to look for something else. Hey, give me a perception check.
Okay. Once again, I have rolled... Oh no, this one is at least a 5, so that is 8 in total.
8. There's no. You have a look, you move some stuff about, a lot of soot falls on your face, it stinks, it is stale and been there a very, very long time. And you just get covered in this black soot. But you don't find anything.
I will walk back to the doorway and poke my head out and go, I have checked in here. The only thing that is in here is a soot monster, but I have swept it away.
Sure.
He means there's a cloud of soot.
Yes.
Alright, let's...
Would you like me to check across the other way with all of the detritus?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. I will go and make my way across here.
Just in case, I do have my crossbow out and ready
Yep,
to
cool.
shoot the goblin if he needs putting out of his misery.
What?
I mean,
Save me.
Hello, purple X on the floor that I believe shows off that you are a trapdoor. Are you indeed a trapdoor?
They are indeed a trapdoor.
Excellent. Can I see if there are any traps on it?
You can.
Would you like a stealth roll?
I would indeed, please.
Excellent. Hopefully we can roll above a 5. Yes!
Yay!
That is a 21 in total.
21. Cool. So as you approach the trapdoor and you crouch down low to it, you can see that there is a pressure-sensitive floorboard, let's say. Like, just as you're kneeling on it, it is really wobbly and there's a bit of a balance to it. And you lift it up ever so slightly and you can see that there is a beam holding against that floorboard. And then as you look around the floorboard, there is a bit more of the debris that's kind of carefully placed. And there is some sort of crawlway under the trapdoor and where this floorboard is. It looks like once you were to get into the crawl space, as soon as you knock this beam, debris would fall down on you.
Ah, very clever trap.
Yeah.
Can I try and secure it so that it does not do this? Or will I have to go down the trapdoor first to do it?
You can attempt to disable it with a thievery roll.
A thievery roll.
Couldn't we just
Bam!
clear the debris away?
17.
Cool.
It's my favourite
So,
number, I'll have you know. 17. It's a very good number.
you adjust the floorboard and the beam, and you kind of get your little goblin hands under, and you pull the beam towards you, and it goes real stiff and jammed. The floorboard's no longer wobbly or balanced, and you are 100% convinced you have disabled it.
Yeah, look at those rippling goblin muscles. I disabled the trap.
more
Okay,
technique than
it's
muscle.
fine.
Okay, we'll scramble over.
Cool. You scramble over. You've got a trapdoor in front of you. There is a trap that has been disabled on it.
Look at that. Look at that handiwork. And I'm not the best alchemist you have ever met.
Well, I can't say no.
Ah, see? I'll take that as a yes.
Scrappy doesn't know many alchemists.
Right, it's not me, that's good enough.
Yeah, you are currently number 1 of a pool of 1.
So who is going first down the tiny trapdoor?
Goblin. No. Who wants to go first? Any takers or else
How
I'll go.
easy is it to fit down there?
Well, I mean, for me and for Liddy, probably quite easy. For you, because of your height, rather difficult. Yeah, now who's being heightist?
I guess you're going down the hole then.
What? Damn it! Fine, I will go down the hole, once again proving the superiority of greenskins, goblins, and short people everywhere.
Yep. You got.
Right, so you go down the trapdoor, yeah?
Yes.
I kick the plank away.
For ceremony.
Redemption? That's just murder!
Well, that was wonderful. So the shuttered entrance, yep, leads into a little crawlway. There's just enough room for 2 medium-sized creatures to stand in that bit of space, and you can see that there is a crawlway under the debris that goes away from you, like further away from the direction you approached. Yeah.
Excellent. Well, as a goblin superior with dark vision, I do not need a torch to be able to see where I am.
It's not dark. There is a small lit area about 15 feet, 20 feet in front of you.
Is it lit with a candle? Can I see anyone in there?
You can't see anyone in there.
Is there any kind of light source?
There is a candle in that room.
Can I shuffle up and get into the room?
You can. Does anyone else go in?
Yeah, I'll drop down to cover him.
Cool. So as you move forwards, you it leads into from your little short hallway. There's a wooden like half door in front of you that you need to kind of push out the way to get into that room.
Door?
Yeah, like a half stable door. But you're in a little 5-foot crawl space. So there's no.
Can I check this stable door to see if there are any traps?
You can give me a thievery.
Thievery or stealth?
Stealth, sorry. Thievery to disable.
I assume, despite it being a small space, it still looks big enough that that huge dude could have fit down here, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, that's cool.
A 12.
There's no trap on the stable door.
Awesome. I prod it open with my spear.
Cool. You prod it open, and the old stable door swings open on rusted hinges. You can see the room lit by a single flickering torch that is on the far wall. Through the gloom, you can see piles of small crates, more than a few barrels stacked up haphazardly on the south side of the room. Opposite you is a stout wooden door with iron bands, and the north side of the room is bare, save for an iron gate set into the middle of the wall.
Should
And
we
there
be
is
on
the
the bottom half of the map now?
You will be when I finish the monologue. The stench of smoke and damp dog hangs heavy in the air. And I will move your lovely selves.
Yeah, Lyra, it looks like you just have to stoop for a little bit and then it comes to a basement or something.
So I'm assuming you're there. Who is next, if anyone?
Rogar.
Yeah, you're now behind. Thingy. Oh god.
And then Lyra and Lenny and Puskins as they want to come in.
Cool. So currently Puskins, Rogar and Zek are the only ones that are actually in the tunnel. Linny and Kyra are above.
I don't think we should go any further. I smell my nemesis.
What's your nemesis?
Dog.
I thought cat was your nemesis.
Also cat, but this case, dog. Because cat is upstairs.
I mean, cat's
slightly behind
just
you.
just turned up behind you.
Oh no.
I'm,
Surrounded.
I'm surrounded by my nemesis. But, as you will note, I have a dog slicer. Therefore, my nemesis is a dog. But only on this occurrence. And I smell dog.
Alright, so you're going to sneak in, or are you going to hide behind us as we go in and head of you?
I'm going to do the second one.
The second.
Look, I have walked across all the debris, I have disabled the trap, I have climbed down the hole, I have opened the stable door, I have done everything you have asked me so far. Someone else should be brave. It cannot be me all the time.
It's not... I pick the goblin up and switch places with him.
Ah! You do not goblin handle me.
I believe we're about to kill a bunch
So
of dogs on the
who's
street.
going forwards?
I will go forwards first. I will try and stealthily open the door and
I already
Scan.
opened the door.
He already
I know you've
opened it
opened
with
the
his spear.
I will stealthily step in and scan corners,
Cool. So you step in.
targets and stuff.
You go in quietly, regardless of your stealth roll, my good dwarven friend. And 4 huge hounds that you can see on the other side of these bars here.
Yep.
Start woo, 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 as loud as they possibly can.
I told you, my
But
nemesis.
the iron bars are in the way. They're like banging against the iron bars to get out. You're just like.
Can I attempt to Mick Dundee them, please?
You can.
Unagi doggy.
So is that a?
Can I?
Is
think
this a
it's
skill,
nature
or have you
now.
got? Oh, so you don't actually have a superpower that allows you to do it.
It's now a nature check.
Yeah.
Cool. So give me a nature check. You'll only. Are you doing all 4 or 1?
Well, I'll try and calm all 4 down
In a 1, yeah.
to start with, and then if that fails, I might just chuck them a trail ration. I'm just checking to see if I've got one.
Dried
dried
meat.
meat.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's not very nice. At least give them
Rations, I do. I have rations. Sweet. So yeah, I will attempt to dissuade them by literally chucking doggy treats in.
Cool. What did you get?
I got 13 on the roll, so
And-
not crazy bad.
And you throw
not
in the
amazing.
doggy treats.
And
Cool.
I'll chuck in some jerky, goblin jerky.
What?
They absolutely rip apart the jerky as you throw it in there, which gives you about a second and a half of them not trying to rip your face off through iron bars, and they die like they have definitely been trained to kill rather than casually guard.
Yep.
And then they start going at the bars again.
I'll just turn around to the guys and say, okay, there's 4 dogs. They're currently locked up. If they break free, we'll have to kill them.
So I can try and calm them down whilst we look at the,
Yeah,
the
this is a
bars.
job for you, dude.
Liddy says, set them on fire.
That is
I will
a method
happily-
of calming down, but not the one I'm gonna.
And you can see the barrels and crates to the south.
Yeah. This door here, 80 across the way, is taking it's closed.
It is closed, yes.
To get out of the way of Linny and stuff, I'll stand here
Cool.
and train my crossbow on the door just in case.
I'm going to have
Cool.
my foot on the rung of the ladder until the dogs are dealt with. Because it's a well-known fact that the nemesis of dogs are ladders.
Cool. So, as Kyra steps in, you hear a clunking and rotating of chains. The iron bars where the dogs are drop into the floor, and a couple of iron bars pop up here, blocking the way out.
And what about
Roll.
this door here?
That door is currently locked, open,
Okay.
closed, etc. Open, closed, locked, etc.
Oh,
Brilliant.
good. Open, closed.
There's a thematic description for you.
Schrodinger's door.
There's a thick
It is
door
ajar.
that is closed there. Can you all roll your initiatives, please?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to select the token again. Give me some.
Yeah, select your token,
Yeah.
and it should.
That's
and
slightly
then,
shitter, but never mind.
yeah, there you go. Turn order.
Boom!
Cool.
Ooh,
That's
21.
you guys. Let me just get the guard dogs up. 'Cause you all went really fast to this place. Love it. Love it. Where am I? What's that? That's the spear launcher. It's okay if you can see it for now. I'm just finding me dogs, kids. Just finding me dogs.
Okay.
Right, so that's going to be horrible for people to watch. There we go. Let me see if I can shrink that. And then get it out of the way so you lot don't have to see it. That's not too bad. Not too bad. Right, so we're going to have combat. Let's see if we can get some combat going on. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. Hopefully you can hear some more battle music, people. Ding ding ding. Right, on to roll 20. Here we go. Let's add you.
I just heard a dog howling, but I wasn't sure that was just the
turn.
dog of Dom.
Add turn. Add turn. Add
Dog
turn.
howling. It's just Dogman coming into the chat.
Oh yeah, Dogman AC.
He turns up for dog on cat fights every.
Oh, does it?
Right, so
Somebody made a
Catman
comment about
talking.
like cat on dog action or something like that.
Yeah.
Boom.
We need
Dogman
Catman
sends dog
to
targeted
appear.
violence.
So, Hask, which is on here, Rogar, because you're absolute name-changing lunatics. It
I
is
thought
your
I need to do it
go.
every bloody week.
It is your go, Rogar.
It is my go. I will shoot a dog
Of course you will.
Yeah.
because I have a
Evil.
crossbow out, and clearly diplomacy has failed us. 16 to hit.
16. You do indeed. Which one are you shooting at?
I will shoot the one
Ping it.
straight across from me.
Oh, this one here, yeah?
Yeah, ping it. There you go.
Your crossbow bolt plunges into its thick hide. What do you, thick hide? Thick fur.
2. That was a bit.
Poo's
Yeah,
not a damage
two
number.
2 damage.
Oh my
2.
Jesus. That was poo. It sinks into it, and the dog's like ready to come running at you.
I will also, for my next action, drop the heavy crossbow, draw my dwarven war axe, and my clan dagger.
Cool.
And that can be done.
Zek,
Ah,
some bars.
move to here, and then I'm going to lob a bomb.
Okay. At.
At a dog.
Okay, there's 4 of them.
Uh-oh. I rolled a critical fail.
Okay. So as you run up to the iron bars that are now in front of you, you pull out your little glass vial to launch it, and you throw it, and it hits the iron bars in front of you, and as the glass shatters, you get covered in whatever was in that glass jar.
I'm on fire!
So you are now on fire.
Ah, I take my maximum amount of fire!
Can you please adjust your little goblin's hit points accordingly?
Oh, this is not a good day. My next action is to stop, drop, and roll.
Take the fire out, yeah?
And then my action after that is to get back up again. And go, nothing happened.
Cool.
Sure.
This guard dog will just run over its pal to here, then to here, and it will. You'll be shocked to know that. Oh, let me just have a look at that. Might be getting extra damage against you. Oh no.
Ooh.
Let's have a look.
Ranger dogs.
Ranger dogs.
Favorite enemy dwarf.
Yeah, nobody likes dwarves.
Oh, it does indeed. It does indeed. That is lovely. I'm all over this Roll20 stuff, I tell you. Jesus Christ. Right, so that dog comes running out, sees Rogar, and then it'll, which you translate as I'm going to rip your face off, and it will try to bite you, Rogar. And I now need to look at that
Miss.
instead.
I like
Misses.
that dwarf, not cat, is the favoured enemy of the dog.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's not a cat. It's a 6-foot leopard. And that's its
Basically still a cat.
that's its turn.
I believe the cat is actually small as well.
This one will come flying over its friend and now try to bite the cat. What the hell did I just do?
Oh wait, so I gave Huskin's initiative. It doesn't. Yeah, it's on my turn, doesn't it?
right, yeah.
I have just moved that away like an absolute wally.
You should be able to just click it and change it, Rob.
Oh, I've lost it. I've lost my chuffing. Sorry, viewers. This is painful for me as well. Jesus.
Semi not funny anecdote. My dog died yesterday.
Oh,
What?
Poor thing.
sorry to hear that, man.
Why?
We had to rush her to hospital and she died en route.
Oh.
She was feeling very poorly, yeah.
Well, I am so glad that I put 4 dogs against you to shoot.
Yeah, this heartrending story brought to you by us now murdering 4 dogs. So,
Jeez.
But
Jesus.
in other news, we really
Yeah.
like cats.
All right. So you got to help me, guys. It keeps binning off the monster. Like every time I press it, it deletes it.
I don't want to attack these dogs now. I'm worried that Stu's gonna
No,
or
it's
something.
fine.
Right.
I had my griefy session yesterday. We're mostly just waiting to hear back at the autopsy to find out what the problem was, to see if there's a threat to our other dog, who's older.
Dwarven
Right.
stress, perhaps.
Yeah.
Does a nat 20
Oh, she.
plus some stuff hit Puskins? It's actually a 26, mate. So what's Puskins? 16 AC. That'll be a critical success through the yin yang.
I
swear
only
to
have so
God.
many heals.
Right, I'm going old school. I can't get the guard dog to come back up, and every time I click on it, it deletes. So you're just going to have to accept that I'm rolling real dice.
Okay.
Right, so that's a 7. So that is a 14 points of piercing damage as its jaws drop Puskins, I do believe.
That's fine. We'll just, we'll counterbalance Stu's dead dog story with a dead cat. That'll be right.
It's fine. Shit got dark. And that's the... if it helps... So...
No way. It's just-
Because the state of dying was put on Puskins, by a critical hit, you are actually at 2 levels of dying instead of 1. Which means once you get to 4, you're brown bread. So you're currently halfway there as Puskins. But if it helps, it's
I can't
your...
hero point somebody else's role, can I? I can't hero point in defense of Puskins.
No, sorry.
Yeah.
Does Puskins get hero points?
No.
Puskin does not get hero points.
I
Puskin
feel
did have
Puskins
hero
deserve
points,
them
but
more now.
used all of her next 30 sessions hero points surviving session 1. So Lineage, now your go. Puskin's on the floor, bleeding out like a kipper. You'd only just started getting the last lot of blood out of Puskin's snowy leopard fur, and it is now just head to toe. You're pretty sure that she's now a red leopard rather than a snow leopard.
Okay. So,
Eel animal.
Do you
First
understand, like
action.
nature is telling you that snow leopards do not belong in towns or forests?
oh, fuck's sake. Okay. So, so when I've been... Is minus hit points a thing, or is it just 0 and on death count?
So when you get to, let me check out my trusty...
No, basically you get to 0. Once
Yeah.
you're at 0, you gain the dying condition. That means basically that you're immediately at dying 1. Now, because it was a crit that took you down there, you're at dying 2.
Okay.
Once you're at dying, every turn that it becomes your action, you make a flat d20 roll, and you attempt to get 10 or above. If you get 10 or above, then you go up the dying track, basically. Once you get to 0, then you will regain consciousness to 1 hit point.
So you
Alright,
are
cool.
aware your dying value is added to the DC of 10. So
Yes.
currently, Puskin's DC of death saving roll is 12.
Alright, but if I then heal 1 hit point, is she alive again?
Yes,
Alright,
but
cool.
she
that's-
gains the wounded condition, wounded 2, sorry.
Okay. Cool.
So is that so? With her being wounded, if she goes down again, does she start?
If she
at
goes
2?
down again, she
She
immediately
starts
starts
at-
at whatever her wounded track was,
Yeah,
plus
yeah.
1 or 2, depending on if it was.
Ah,
a
right. So if she goes down again now, she'll be on dying 3.
Yes,
All right, cool. Jesus Christ. All right.
yes.
Hello.
Unless she gets fully healed, as in all of her hit points to full, or she has the medicine treat wound skill ability used on her, at which point she loses the wounded condition. Till either of those are met, though, she will retain the wounded condition.
So it's
Shouldn't get attached to this cat.
So her level 2 is on pause. That's pretty cool.
Yep.
What are they using for the game? Judgment's Kiss, we are using Roll20. It's Pathfinder 2nd Ed, and we're playing the Fall of Plaguestone on Roll20.
I feel like we're using a cursed monkey paw at this point more than anything else. Nothing's
Yes.
going right for us.
So, is that your turn done and dusted then?
No, that's my first action.
Okay, cool.
Still mulling over the next few. So, like,
Same again.
this is the thing. Like, I can only do that once because I used up my other healing upstairs. So I feel that I need to use one action to get Puskins away, but I don't know how. Like, I assume opportunity attacks still exist.
No.
What? All right, sweet. Okay.
So they do, but only on very specific classes or creatures. Basically, it's to allow in Pathfinder 2, there's a lot more freedom of movement. You can move in and out and around other characters and not worry about attacks of opportunity. But there are some things like a fighter's special move, so to speak, is that they get to make an attack of opportunity.
Okay, cool. So I could comfortably use one of my actions to command Dragami / Pushkin.
So what you do is one
to
of your
attack
actions.
and run away.
One of your actions allows you to do step, which means you essentially disengage and move 5 feet.
Okay.
Doesn't
Need to
provoke
go grab
reactions.
a drink. I'll be right back.
Okay. Oh, we're getting into the thick of it now. 4 guard dogs.
So I'll use one action to command Drugami to use one action to attack one of the dog that attacked her
Don't let
out of
Puskins die,
vengeance.
please.
I'll try.
So
How did the cleric get there?
Puskins is
There's some
attacking.
kind of teleporter.
Puskins is attacking this dog, yeah.
Whatever dog attacked her.
Yeah.
So that's a 12 to hit.
The first claw sinks into the thick fur of the dog, but no blood is drawn.
Okay.
Does Puskins get 2 attacks when you tell him to attack?
She gets 2 actions. So
Oh,
one
right,
action
okay.
I'm going to do is an attack, and then the other action is that disengage.
So step. It's called step.
Step.
So essentially,
5
yeah.
feet
So you
out
can
of threatening
yeah,
range.
you disengage from combat and step 5 feet is the one action.
Cool. And then my last action as Linny, I'm gonna
Take on 4 dogs.
stick my shield up and defend myself and hope that I put myself in between them and Puskins.
Ready shield.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, we'll go with that. It's now this guard dog's turn. It's going to go for Linny. That's a 23. So it's not a critical success because it's less than 10. So it's just normal
gonna go
damage.
to the little goblin room.
You are very lucky. You took 4 points of piercing damage as the jaws bite into you. This one that got shocked by a crossbow bolt will bite Linny. Probably what? 16.
That's a miss.
Cool. It says here your AC is 16.
So I've got a shield, which makes it 17.
Ah, okay.
And then I've got a raise in the shield, which makes it currently 18.
Okay, that'll be why. Okay, yeah. Cool. So the dog just bites onto your shield as you kind of push off the other one that's kind of bit into your arm a little bit. It is now Puskins not gonna go. It is now Kyra's go. There's guard dogs tearing into Puskins and Linny.
What do I do?
Divine
okay.
fire.
I am going to. So, does anyone look bloodied at the moment? I know Puskins ain't doing great.
Puskins looks ruined, beyond crippled. I would say, Zeki. the goblin.
Also not looking great. Oh yeah, he set himself on fire.
Definitely, yeah, he set himself on fire, threw glass in his eyes. He's, Zek's looking definitely blooded.
Okay, first and foremost, I'm going to try to cast Daze on this dog here.
Okay. Is that a save? Or
It is a will save, DC 17.
16.
Hooray! He takes 7 points of mental damage.
7? Wow.
Yep.
Jesus. That dog's eyes, one eye just explodes, and you see the white gore just pop out all over Rogar. Blood just drips from its mouth, its ears, its coat, its brown and white coat, just drip blood down the sides. It is.
This is not what I wanted, but okay.
You took like 95% of its health off in one attack.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
So this
This is
one
not how you get followers on your stream, Adi.
What? Excuse me.
Cruelty.
Kyra blew the dog's head up, not me. I'm just a deliverer of
I
your
remember when
actions.
Daze was a passive effect.
And then
Do you want to cast another spell?
Yeah, I do.
Heal the dog.
I'm not gonna. Well, I might. No, I'm gonna heal the goblin.
Drink.
Okay.
Heal the
For-
goblin.
6 points of damage.
6 points of
Healing.
damage. Jesus.
Well, it says damage, but it's actually healing. It says damage, 6, healing.
Cool.
So,
The light of Seven Ray flows from you to Zek, and your
I
burny,
sort of lean through the bars to get him, but
your burny wounds start repairing themselves, Zek.
he's not,
Cool, he's
even
not
there
back
to
yet.
care.
That's
For
unprofessionalism.
once, I showed him preference over the cat, and he's not even there to appreciate it.
Yes. Do you
I
have?
take it back. I give it all to the cat.
Do you not have an action left, or is Days 2 actions?
Days is 2. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, so that will be
I'm
your.
also still really confused by spell slots.
I'm gonna.
According to this, I've only got 2 a day, which seems like a teeny tiny amount.
Yeah, we'll have to look into it.
It means I can only do 2 spells a day, 2 heals a day, which seems a bit.
No, you've got extra heals on top of those.
Oh.
You've got 2 spells and then like 4 heals, I think it is, because it's based on your charisma modifier and your cantrips as well.
Okay. Okay, so I've got bless as well, and it says daily uses 1. So I'm guessing that's something I've got to use a spell slot for.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't have a second one.
Oh, well, Daze is a cantrip for you, isn't it?
Yeah. And then my actual spells that aren't cantrips are bless, which is my 1 daily use apparently.
Yep.
And then I've got heal, 3 versions of heal, and sanctuary.
Ooh.
So I'm possibly missing a spell. I don't really know.
So,
Cool.
yeah, sounds like it.
So
That's
while
a
you're
later problem.
yeah, while you're working all that out, Zek, you've just been healed. Your burny wounds started repairing themselves as the light and Seven Ray wand through you.
Oh,
I leaned past the cat to help you.
Rogar, it is now your go, Rogar. It is now your go.
Action efficiency here. I'm going to designate the dog in front of me as my prey. That's one action. Then I'm going to smack it with my war axe. That's a second action. And then flurry of blows, clan dagger in the face as well, if it's not dead after the war axe.
Cool. Give me your war hacks attack.
It won't be. It gets +2 on this, so 10, but that's still nowhere near enough.
Haha! You, the flat of the axe hits the dog, and it's like where its ruined eye is. You kind of hit it upside of the head, and you feel the thick bone just resist as the axe hits. And you've not hit clean enough. Is this your dagger?
So dagger comes in, because I'm flurrying, its negative is only -2. Yay. So it's an 11.
Lovely. Your
But,
dagger. Go on.
Hang on. Sorry, I'm just going to check it's also worked out everything else that should be added to. I don't think it does.
Are you going to add 5 to it?
No, I think it's 2.
Cool. So
So-
as you go in with your war axe and clan dagger,
No,
you
it's an 11, misses.
you just beat on this hound with one eye, you horrible person, you. And it just looks at you. It is in a state, and it just looks at you with its good eye, and it is going to rip your face off. Well, it ain't.
I
Because,
told you dogs were evil.
Moving on.
How did I manage to do that? Right, Zek, your go. You're not on
Man.
fire. You've.
I'm not on fire.
Oh, look, Peter.
I will say that
Yes?
Pushkin's been right in front of you and the metal bars. You were at -2.
Oh. Is Pushkin's needing healing?
Oh yeah.
Excellent.
He's
Okay.
got 1 hit point.
I will
Pushkins.
nimbly as a goblin can, feed a potion to the cat.
Okay. Pushkins looks at you, sort of sticks a tongue out, and just lets you pour the healing potion on.
Excellent.
Or
You
a
can
healing
have an
potion, a
almighty 6 goblin healing hit points back.
A little
Linny,
cat
can you
walk
heal
on.
your cat, please?
That's shit.
Oh. Ah, Pushkin's back in the fight.
Unfortunately, running out of other things, I will grab another healing potion and feed it to the cat. Probably got a lot of hit points.
Yay.
Have an almighty
Oh,
4
sweet,
hit
there we
points
go.
back.
It's back on full.
Pushkins is ready for war.
And then I will use my goblin alchemist skills to create another healing potion, but I cannot use it this turn.
Okay.
And that is me done.
Right. The dog that you've just, both of you have just tried to smash into the floor will try to bite Rogar and fail miserably. The beating it's taken, the dazed spell, the losing of blood and eye, getting battered by a war axe and a dagger, it just can't quite focus on Rogar enough to bite. But this one is going to tear through here and try and bite Kyra with a 18. What is your AC?
I believe even with my shield up, it's 16.
Cool. So you take 4 points of piercing damage as the hound bites into you. So you'll go Linny.
Alright. Which dogs look healthy, which dogs don't look healthy?
Healthy-ish. On its way out.
Okay. I'm gonna go with the 2 below Linny then. With this one. Give me some reflex saving throws.
Oh, which one is it? Sorry,
Both
these
of
two.
the 2 beneath me. Yeah, those 2.
Does it not hit Rogar or Kyra?
No, it's
Delete
an arc.
from one
I
target to
fire an
another.
arc. Yeah.
Up to 2 creatures.
That's cool.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah.
So reflex save of the
It
first one is a 11. Reflex of the second one is worse. So this lovely dog
8
dies.
points of damage.
And how much damage does this take?
8
8.
points of electricity damage.
Boom. So you pump your electric arc, your primal cantrip. Electric lightning just arcs from you and just skitters and leaps between the 2 hounds. You see their skeletons almost comically appear every now and then as they get super fried into the ground. Maybe we should stop attacking animals and just get some, like, I don't know, bugbears or something.
So far, we've had to fight wolves and dogs. I see a theme in this campaign.
Alright, I'm a bit as a child, okay? You know what I mean? This
Oh,
one.
I've still got an action.
Alright, cool.
Yeah.
Well,
Your
you-
dog must be loving this.
Yeah.
So
God,
I'm going to raise my shield as my last action.
Cool. This one is going to tear into you with a 23.
That's a hit.
Are you remembering to take damage off of your shield?
I can take damage off of my shield if I choose to do the thing.
You take 4
Yes.
points of piercing damage.
So I can use, I could raise the shield, which gives me a plus AC, or I could do shield block, which is to reduce
It's
damage.
gravy time.
Which I can only do if I've raised the shield.
Thank you very much for the follow, Judgment's Kiss.
I think I might be wrong.
No,
in
you're
which
quite
case,
right. I just want to see if you're going to use your reaction.
Gravy
to shield.
time.
I might do.
Jesus.
I might do it for this one just to see.
Thank you.
how
Oh
well it
no.
works.
Oh, Dogman has started following. Well, sorry, Dogman. Dogmanac. I don't know if I'm saying that right.
Okay, so how much damage was it?
94 points of piercing
4
damage.
points.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on then. I'm gonna use whatever this reaction thing is.
That doesn't help.
Reactionary thing
So,
to.
go on.
So I prevent from taking damage up to the shield's hardness.
What's the
You
shield's
and the
hardness?
shield each take edit remaining damage. So my shield's hardness is 3.
So you can absorb 1 point. So the shield takes a point of damage, and so do you.
I think just the shield.
I thought it was so it absorbs 3 out of the 4, and then any
3 out of the 4.
remaining you and the shield take. Is that not what you just said?
You and the shield each take any remaining damage.
Yeah.
Okay,
So you and the shield take a point
yeah,
each.
yeah, that's fine. That's 1 hit point to the 4.
Yeah.
Don't forget to record the hit points of your shield. Very
Yeah.
important because they
5
can
out of
break.
6. 5
Cool.
out of 6 hit points.
Is Puskins doing anything?
No.
No actions
It's-
left.
Yeah, it's
right, cool.
the dog's turn. That's my.
Ah,
reaction.
right. Sorry, that was your reaction. So the second dog will get the exact same roll. The 23. This time you take 6 points of piercing damage.
I assume because I've already used my reaction, I can't do it again.
Yes, because you only get one reaction.
One a turn.
per-
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
turn.
this is
Yeah.
fair.
So you take the
I
full
wasn't.
6.
I don't
Yeah.
think I'd use it on a 6, considering I think that would actually break some stuff. But
Well, I was also thinking if you could get more reactions in the round, they'd get taken off your action points for your next turn. But yeah, carry on. So cool. You get 1. You take the full 6 points of damage.
yeah,
Puskins. Kyra, you're up.
Okay. I will. I don't want to hurt the dogs, but it's not a lot of choice. Yeah, I will go for another daze on that doggy there. So it's a DC 17 will save again.
Dog Monk says save the dogs. She's not saving the dogs. She's not saving the dogs.
Kill the dogs!
Oh, 7.
Yeah, so it takes another 7 points of
Which
mental
one? This
damage.
one or this one?
The one directly in front of Linny.
Takes 7.
7 points of mental damage.
So you see now that this dog just starts yelping and howling in agony in front of you, Linny. Both eyes just pour blood from the lids, the mouth, the ears again, as it's sort of yelping in pain, and then sort of shakes it off and gets real angry. It looks in a very crippled state.
Okay.
You got an action left, Gara.
I will then. I'm gonna heal Puskins.
The Puskins looks healthy as.
I'll heal myself then, I guess.
There you go.
Alright, I'm back up to full hits.
Cool. Linny,
Smack
however,
myself with some happiness.
it's looking blooded.
Oh,
But you've healed
I won't
yourself
miss
now.
that.
So.
Yeah, I've healed myself. Sorry, I've been very confused by my character sheet and trying to figure it out because the character sheet I've just found is completely different to the one I've got. So
I'm pretty sure you found the playtest character sheet.
maybe, I don't know.
Brilliant.
Either
Rogar,
way.
it's your turn, Rogar. The one directly in front of Linny is looking in a very crippled state. The one you've just run into has still got your crossbow bolt in it, but other than that, looks like it's not been touched.
Yep, I'll spend an action to move. I will then attack the one in front of Linny, or effectively
So you-
just make my.
Yeah, so you war axe the one to your left.
Yeah, I'm going to flat blade it though. I'm going to non-lethal.
You're gonna non-lethal.
Yeah. I'm
No.
going to play to the stream and.
Don't listen to them, Rogar.
I will. I'll 24 the thing in the face and do 10 non-lethal damage.
24. You're 1 short of crit. So you put the thing out. We'll leave it on there because you. Oh, that's not how you do. That's not how you do math. The dog is now. I put a little love art next to it.
Aww. And then same thing with Clan Dagger on the other one. Rolled a 20, so it's not 26 to hit because I'm going to take 4 off. So it's 22.
Jesus.
But because you rolled a natural 20, it puts up the level of success by 1 category.
That's right.
Yeah, you've absolutely ruined it, into it, Bin.
12 non-lethal. There we go. Knock out both Dexter doggies. We only have to kill 2 dogs tonight by frying them, exploding their brains, and various other nasty magical
you are now out
shit.
of initiative. The metal bars are still up, so Zek can't get through. The 2 dogs are now battered on the floor. Yeah. What are you doing?
Having a lie down. I need a second.
I can't see any mechanism on this side for opening these bars.
Have some heals as you lie down.
You lie down.
Thank you. Somebody should probably look around to see if they can't find some thing to get the bars up.
Yeah, is there a mechanism or something?
So,
was obviously trap, or was it set off remote?
before we do that, we're going to throw over to a quick brew break.
Yes.
So we can have a word from our sponsors and I can just make a brew. We are planning on playing to about 11, you lot that are watching. We will literally be gone about 10 minutes just to go get a cup of tea.
Figure out if my character is even vaguely right.
So yeah, just give us a moment, guys, and we'll be back as quickly as we can. So yeah, speak to you in a minute, guys. Please stick around. Please stick around. We're loving having you all on. Thank you. Hello, people. We're back from our break. If you're still here, great. If you're new, great. I saw a couple of follow pop in during the thingy, so thank you very much for that. It's nice to see that the chat's going mental. What is Lord Barrington Esquire? Right, cool. We'll leave that. Yeah, you have it. You'll tell him, Dwarf Warrior. You'll tell him. So we are currently at the Dead Willow looking for Hallard. We're going to go over to our Roll20 screen now for the players to carry on searching for the little blighter. So, yes, here you are. What do you wish to do, lovely
I'm
adventurer?
still stuck.
While he's stuck, I'm going to tie up 2 dogs.
I'm going to start searching the room, see if there's anything around that can release the doors.
Cool, so give me a perception check, whoever is searching the doors.
I mean, I'll look my side, but I don't think there's anything any useful here.
21.
Nice.
Cool, so on your 21, you... door leading out. On a 21, you find some... You're looking through the barrels, you're looking for that. You don't find anything that would set the bars off in this room.
Correct.
You do notice though that while you're moving stuff out of the way, like the barrels and some of the crates and stuff, looking for this, that underneath a pile of straw that seems to be forgotten about, you find 2 vials with a strange amber colouring to them.
I pick them up, I turn back, and I show them to Zek and go, look, there's loot in this room.
Ah, do you want me to tell you what they are?
Yeah, you'll need to get through the bars first.
No, look, I can put my hand through. You could just pass them to me. I'm
Fishy,
big
fishy.
cruel.
So 2 vials of amber liquid,
Yes.
but no door switch.
Not on this side, no.
I rolled a 13 to see if there's any door switch on my side.
There is no door switch on your side, Zek.
I told you, there's no door switch.
You managed to see 2 amber vials in the
Whoa.
on the hand of a Seren Ray cleric.
You know, you healed me, which is very nice, but would you like me to also look at the vials and tell you what they are? I need to look with my hands.
You look with your... Okay, you're one of those. I hand him one of the vials.
Okay, give
Excellent.
me a
Crafting?
yes, crafting skill,
If this
please.
disappears down your shirt, I'll be very upset.
I get a 10.
Cool. It looks like real strong cordial.
I would
Oh,
say... I would say it's probably water-based. And hand it back.
Excellent.
When
Well,
you were
that's-
tasting it, it was quite spicy on the tongue.
Whoa. Yeah. Tastes like cinnamon. Yes!
Sweet
My
chili
other
sauce.
nemesis.
Sweet
Cinnamon.
chili sauce.
I'll just put it down for now as unknown amber
Tastes like
liquid.
napalm, mate. You know what I mean?
I'll maybe have a look at it later when I'm not in such a precarious position.
Okay, I'll keep hold of
Katie,
them for now.
check the door after we've done the dogs. Check the door
Cool.
itself.
The door is locked.
Can we attempt to unlock it?
You can indeed. Thievery, please.
Before I do this, I'm going to reload my crossbow.
Okay, you reload your crossbow.
Uh,
Do you want my lockpicks?
maybe, says Rogar, getting an 11.
So you attempt it, and you kind of shake the door a little bit, and it doesn't go. You have a fiddle. You put like your dagger, you try and prod it through. You're like, what am I doing? And then you get lockpicks from Zek.
It's some lockpicks.
Anyone else better at thievery than me, says the dwarf.
Yes!
Yes.
No.
Kyra looks at
I'll have you know, I've only ever had to do this in an emergency situation to
I
break
put,
out
like-
a window.
I put my hand up as I'm lying on the floor and make like an
Are you dead? Dying? Are you like...
No, I'm taking 5
What is your thievery bonus?
plus 2.
Wow.
No, Rogar, I meant.
3.
Okay,
That's
then yeah,
6.
I'm definitely not as good.
Yeah,
I'm,
the alchemist.
So while you all start randomly shouting numbers at each other in this room, who's going
I'm
to
also-
attempt their thievery?
Gonna roll a little bit away from the dogs, just in case.
The
I'll
dogs
take the
are
lockpicks.
just, they're KO'd, and they sort of seem to in their
I'd also
KO
point
state.
out it's a cultural thing. We tend to use numbers to describe how good we are at something. So, for example, how good are you at perception? I'd say I'm about a 7. You know, it's a cultural
On a
thing.
scale
Don't
of
worry
1
about
to
it.
15.
On a scale of
Rogar
1
just
to
goes...
6, how
Rogar
bad
just
are
looks at
you?
you and goes, well, I'm not trained in it, and I haven't had any real practice, but
But
I'm
I'd say
pretty
I'm a
good with my
+3.
fingers.
So, Linny, you've
what
managed
do
to.
lockpicks add? Do they just give me the ability to actually try, or do they get a
They
bonus?
give you a +1.
Give me +1. Okay, well, we'll
And
try
give you the
again.
ability to actually unlock the door rather than poking it with a sword.
I was using a dagger.
Alright,
In my
like a sword
defense.
from here.
There we go. Clearly, we just needed these lockpick thingies. 21.
Cool.
22.
So,
22 even.
as you get the lockpicks in there, and it now dawns on you, you know, finesse, you feel the first lock chamber click out of place, but then you can feel another one that is resisting you, as if
Yes.
you would require 2 checks to open this door.
I have just read the, I get, like, a level, if you like, of lockpick. So, okay, I have successfully done the first pin. This is when I try not to put them all back again.
Correct?
Does anyone want to do stuff while I'm doing this, or are we okay with just continuing?
Yeah, I guess just continue. Can't find anything else.
Is that a critical fail, level 7?
On a 7. Oh no, you are lucky. It is
Nope,
not a
okay.
critical fail.
Rogar goes, dwarven engineering. Still, so you guys have got more time.
It's not like I could do anything.
The dogs are sort of rolling around and looking sluggish. Their heads are coming up every now and then limping back down.
Quick!
Can I check the ground near the door where it? Because I was the last one in, and that seemed to be what triggered the doors unlocking or locking, as the case may be.
Oh, so you want to check?
You
want to? Yeah. So shift.
Try and find out what triggered it.
Cool. So give me a stealth check.
Oh, stealth check.
Yep.
I did 23.
Give me a perception. Just give me a perception. What did you get in your perception?
12.
12. Yeah, you can't find any particular mechanism or pressure plate or anything like that would set it off. Looks pretty clean.
So can you not just squeeze through, just really suck it in and edge through the bars?
Oh yeah, sure.
We grease
Except
you
that
up.
they've got cross panels to them, and I'm not a goblin this big.
80.
Yep.
Crit success, mate.
Yeah. While they're
As in, I rolled a 20.
while they're discussing that, you pop the last chamber, and the door is now unlocked. Not open, unlocked.
I turn to the rest of the guys and go, I've got the door locked. It's good.
Well, I don't know what else to suggest with this door. I mean, if we're going by our strengths, I could have a religious discussion with it or try to diplomatically ask it to open. However, I'm not sure this portcullis is going to respond to that.
This is not 4th edition D&D. It's not like you have to pass a skill check to overcome the door.
No, apparently we just have to leave you behind because none of us can figure this door out.
Well, I'm going to go with the idea that maybe there's a lever or something on the other side of
Let's
this door.
hope so. Check the door for
Lemmy?
traps.
Yeah, well, if it's trapped, I've set them up already. I mean, Lemmy, are you ready?
Sure.
Just in case, we get, rushed by someone or something.
I'm going to get up.
Give you moral support. You can do it.
I'm going to do one last sweep of this room, just in case there's something that we're missing.
Cool, give me a perception check.
Alrighty. Kind of like a half-assed look around. Not trusting everyone else.
You've watched Kyra go through the room, but you still want to go.
Just kind of just in case there is a lever that looks
What
more,
did you get?
I don't know. Got 12.
Cool. There's no lever that you can see.
Alright, cool. Rogar, let's do this.
Alright. I heft my heavy crossbow and I'll open the door.
As you open the door, you see before you a 10-foot corridor that leads into a larger room and a lever on your left, just past the door.
Hooray!
But God, if you'd set a spear trap,
I'm going to cautiously make my way forward.
Okay.
To there.
Yep.
Scanning for traps and/or persons and being stealthy.
Do you touch the lever?
No, I'm going to leave it alone for the moment.
Cool, give me a thievery check. Not thievery,
thievery or
stealth check, sorry.
Right.
Still getting used to the list.
Rogar stubs his toe on the door jamb, slams into the door, swears loudly, and then stumbles into the corner.
See, this is the sort of players a DM needs to just describe their own failures.
Then sort of goes, rushes up to the corner and goes brace, 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 ready, stack up, wah, 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 really loudly. 7. I rolled a 1.
Oh, you rolled a 1? Oh,
Yeah.
Oh dear. He rolled a
So,
1. So,
anyone who's listening.
Dear.
you, again, similar to what you've just described, you stumble, bang against the wall, your crossbow fires, and the bolt goes skittering off into that room. But no trap seems to happen, or no arrows fly at you, no death spikes.
Me in the face
Yeah, no, not yet. Not yet.
Not yet.
I will cough politely and wave the others forward in that amazing sort of dwarven tunnel fighter kind of. I better do that.
I'm not entirely sure you did mean to do that.
Shut up.
So do you go forwards?
Tentatively.
Call back to Zeke. Shut up! I'm being stealthy.
I'm sorry.
Does anyone touch the lever?
Go on then.
You pull the lever, the bars where Zek is go down, and the bars where the dogs are go up.
Hooray!
Yeah, I'm free! I'm free, and the dogs are trapped! I wave my bum in the dog's face.
I thought you were going to just glass them then with a vial of death. So what do you do,
It
kids?
still happens.
Before you, Mr. Rogar,
Mm-hmm.
it's a living area. It's a wreck. You can see that someone is... someone definitely spends their time here. There we go.
Anything in this room across the way, or is it? What's the lighting like? Says the guy who's actually got to pay attention to that.
It's not too bad. The light is
Okay.
not too bad. There's a couple of torches, one closer to you, one further down. But what you can see in there, like the home, as it were, is kind of divided into areas.
Yep.
So where you can see over here, looks a bit like a larder. You can see just down here past the bed, there's a bit of a curtain type thing going on, hiding something in this area. So, and then you can see there's something here like a corridor or escort. It goes away from the room. You see the bed. You see under the bed a large trunk. You can see the table here and this fire here, but the chimney obviously goes up and out through the chimney that is above you.
But no hostile people. or
There
anything
is
like that.
no hostile people here.
Whisper back to Linny, well, the rest of everybody, and just go, looks like a living ball. There's a chest under the bed. I'm going to go check out the tunnel on the bottom right. Feel free to have a look around the storeroom and stuff. Yeah, chest under the bed. Don't tell the goblin.
Zeke, there's a chest under the bed.
Excellent!
I'm going to then move down to there and peek in this direction.
Staying far away from anything that looks like it could be a trap.
Round the
So,
corner to look.
in
Oh,
this
You're gonna
direction,
leave me with the dogs.
it is
Yep.
it goes off as a corridor of stone. It's been dug out.
Cool. Mostly just wait for the other guys to have a look around and get themselves rolling going too far ahead.
So somebody clearly lives here. There's a large trunk under the bed. There is a fireplace. There is a larder here. There is a curtain with quite a stinky smell down here. Who is searching or not searching, and who's doing what?
I am gonna drag the chest out.
I'm gonna have a general look around and see what's in the barrels and bits and pieces.
So
I'm not gonna bother looking behind the curtain. I think I can guess.
you shift the
Let's check the toilet.
you shift the chest out. It is heavy. It is thick oak wood or stout, some sort of stout wood. It's got banded in iron. It's closed with a simple lock. But yeah, as in a simple looking lock.
Is it something that Sawdust and Swearwords would have made?
It looks more like Ruffworx.
Not to get a sponsorship in there. Oh, you got the other one in. Well done.
See what I did there?
So it's
See what I
finally
did there?
finally made there.
And the dice on the side are by Thornless Rose.
Is it locked?
Yes.
Excellent. I will check the chest for traps.
Cool. While you check the chest for traps, Kyra, you were having a look around the room, yeah?
Mhm.
So can Kyra, you give me a perception check, and Zek, give me a stealth check.
Stealth check.
Why is it not rolling? Oh, there we go.
Ah.
9.
9. Oh,
Yeah.
25.
Jesus. So on your 9, as you're popping up, who's rolling at the
Oh,
moment?
the second one rolled and it was perfect.
So
Oh.
Kyra, as you're looking about the place, it just looks like a very untidy area. You smell what could possibly be somewhere you don't want to look in that
I
bottom
do not
corner.
want to look.
Yep.
No, I do not.
Good, good.
I kind of want to have a look.
Be
Right.
my
Whilst you're
guest.
having a look,
Yeah.
you manage to. It is trapped. There is a spring-loaded poison spine near the keyhole of the lock.
Oh. I wish to disable it.
Cool. Give me a thievery check.
I get a 9.
You get a 9.
Yes.
Oh yeah, Zeke, do you need these?
Ah, that's where my thieves' kit went to.
So, cool. So you fail to get rid of the trap and trigger it,
Oh no!
and the spine shoots out and does a 29 hit you. Jesus Christ! These traps are absolutely. So yes, so you
Are
take.
you sure we're meant to be level 1?
I'm just doing what it says in the book, my friend. You take 1 point of damage, and can you give me a saving throw, please? A fortitude saving throw.
Is it against poisons?
It is indeed.
Oh, excellent.
Do you get bonuses?
I do.
Is this because you are an alchemist or because you are a goblin?
Because are you saying it's because no? It's because I'm an alchemist.
Okay.
Ah, a 19.
A 19 is exactly
Yes.
what you needed.
Ah, success.
So the poison does not take hold upon you, but you do take a point of piercing damage as the little spine dart hits you.
Oh,
Linny,
why did I not have my thievery tools? Oh, because I lent them to the dwarf.
so you did not disable the... well, you've managed to set it off, so it is no longer trapped, but it's still locked. Linny, did you say you were doing something?
Yeah, I'm gonna go check obviously, probably a toilet,
Okay,
just in case.
give me a perception check.
I want to hide something. I'm gonna hide it near the loo.
I will be honest, years I've been DMing of various flavours of RPG. I have never asked anyone to roll a perception check in the toilet.
If I played D&D enough to know that if someone's mentioned a toilet, then it's probably important. in
I
some
did not
way.
mention a
Nobody goes to
toilet.
the
I said it stunk like something you wouldn't want to look at. You've made
It's a
this
hole in the
choice
ground,
yourself, my friend.
What was I rolling? I complete perception. There we go.
Cool.
I dread to think what's going to happen if you critically fail this.
I dread to think. I got a 19. That's not
phew.
bad.
You critically fail just for shiggles.
I would spend the hero point.
Goes in the toilet.
So as you're in there,
Oh, talking
you
of spending a hero
you have a
point,
cheeky look, and then
plus
obviously
10.
the curtain was doing a little bit of protection from the smell, but as soon as you pull the curtain back, you're getting the full waft. Being a druid, you're used to the old poop in the outdoors. If not, I've written it in your background, and you see.
Does the druid shit in the woods?
You see only when Puskins is on guard. You see on the floor a couple of empty vials, similar looking bottles to what look like Zek uses. Or very much like the bottle you picked up before that had the poison in it. But they're just little glass vials. They've got a bit of a silvery liquid residue in them, in the bottom of them, that smells strongly of iron. That
So it's not his toilet, it's just his trash heap.
it is definitely a toilet.
Oh, okay. It's okay.
It's like where else do you check your texts? You do it on the pod, don't you? So
Very true. We as goblins, we poop in the trash pile and we check our texts all the time.
Okay. Guess I'm gonna awkwardly just try and grab one of these bottles to see if my goblin.
they're not in the toilet. They're in that area.
Oh, thank Christ!
All right. I am not that DM.
That
Not
kind
yet.
of guy.
I mean, you awaken the poop dragon.
Oh,
But yeah, you managed to pick up a few. They're like I can't ping on that because that's a stream. They're like here, mate. There you go. There's
right.
the poo. There's the bottle. Yep.
cool. I'll take them to our goblin friend to see if we can.
Cool. You see your goblin friend with a dart stuck in his face. Little. Currently trying to get his lockpicks into the chest.
I'm gonna give them just a little look over, just in case they are like vaguely natural. Whilst he does that, then.
Other than a real strong smell of iron and something else that's a bit acrid. Yeah, acrid is in the book. I didn't come up with that. Everyone who knows me knows I didn't come up with that.
Bit of a Pathfinder trope, this one. There's at least 3 adventure paths where they've hidden something in the toilet
Oh my.
or around the toilet.
We should play these more often.
Join me when I write a new campaign that starts in the toilets of the feed mill. So, what are you doing? Are you trying to unlock the chest, and are you... So, other than it being... you could give me a crafting check. Linny?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, give me a crafting check.
Is this like crafting potions then?
Yeah.
I guess. I got 13, that's not bad.
Cool, so you are aware that it is a potion, that is a strong alchemical potion that would have a positive effect on somebody.
Okay, so it's not like it's just...
It's not just a glass jar that had water in it or something.
Well, that's good, because it means it benefits somebody.
There was like 11 of these little glass vials in there.
Okay, so it's not like the poison, it's something else.
Something else. So yours had a flowery smell before. This stinks of iron and a bit of acrid.
Cool.
Order.
I'm gonna wait patiently for the gnome. Not the gnome, the goblin.
I'm not a gnome.
You're the gnome. So goblin,
I am the
Mr.
gnome.
Zek,
Yeah.
you are trying to unlock.
Yes, I get a 19 on my unpicky skill.
So on your unpicky skill, you manage to discover that there are 3 tumblers in this lock. And the first one that you try, you just manoeuvre it and then it slips back into place.
Oh,
But only just.
okay, I need to give it another try. Oh no, this one's worse. I get a 12.
Cool. You think you've jammed that first lock now after 2 failed attempts at the tumbler?
Okay. I don't know if I'm going to be able to unlock this. We might just need to brute it. What am I saying? I've got acid. I'll just use that on the lock.
I mean, it's an option.
Are you going to pour the acid into the lock?
Yes, I'm going to pour the acid onto the lock, or in the lock, or over the lock, or all over the lock.
Cool. Give me a thievery check again with a +4.
Excellent. That's so much easier when I do this with acid. rather than other things. And 19.
You've completely ruined the lock now. Like the acid has gone in there and melted the tumblers into into a bit of a one cylinder thing going on. You've broken the lock in the sense that it cannot be picked. Your only option is to brute force.
Awesome. I'll look at the dwarf. It's your turn, and then I'll slide him the chest, and I'll go, have you got some potion bars I can look at?
Yes, here you are. I passed the potion bars.
Excellent.
I will. How do you want me to brute force the lock, AD?
How do you want to brute force the lock?
And I'm very tempted to stick my axe in whatever purchase I can get, and then use that as a lever and effectively rip it open.
Cool.
I don't think I've got a crowbar. I'll just
So give
double-check.
me an attack roll with your axe.
No, actually, I've got a crowbar. Fuck it, no, that won't work. Right, attack roll with the axe, 2-handed. Smash. Or not, according to the sheet. Are you going to give me a dice roll? Oh, there we go. 14.
So the this is amazing. So you
It's not exactly defending itself.
you say that you slam the axe into the mimic. You slam the axe into the locked chest, and it kind of chips a bit of the wood, but the wood's like solid, proper stout, solid wood. And you kind of
It's definitely made by Ruffworx.
take a chip out of it, then yeah, it's less polished, like sawdust, and more ripped from the dying heart of a willow tree by Ruffworx.
Ooh.
While they're all of them surrounding this one chest, can I check this other room, please?
You kind of did.
Meanwhile,
So
22.
22. You find a small silver key that looks like it would fit into a lock. It is stashed behind a couple of jars, like ones of honey, and then there's some dried meats in one where they've tried to hide it. You find. Oh, I love my job. You find there's a dagger and a whetstone. You find a little coin purse with 20-ish coins in. You'd have to get them out. There's a couple of gold, silver, copper in there. You'd have to count them out. But they've kind of been hidden around. Again, it's a larder, so it's got little tub of salt and stuff like this. Whoever lives here is obviously.
Is there a lot of coins in the coin purse, or can I do a quick count out of them?
20 plus, you reckon? Sorry, it takes you 5 seconds. 2 gold, 8 silver, 14 copper.
2 gold.
8 silver. 14 copper. If you really want it, there's 15 feet of rope hung on the wall. There's a hammer, a couple of candles.
However, I will take the key.
Go.
In my hand.
Have a little key.
I walk out to everyone hanging around this box, freaking out over it.
Kicking
And I-
shades out of it.
I just place the key on top of the box and walk away again.
I don't want to
That's
be
not
that
going to be of
guy.
any use.
Zach, whether you say it out loud, that key looks like it fits in the lock you've just ruined.
Ah, it's not going to be of any use. The lock is bast.
Totally by natural causes.
I return. I hit the lock. I hit the lock with my scimitar.
With your scimitar?
Wow.
Jesus.
How do I...
Yeah, brutalizing locks.
Oh, that's not the right thing. Where's
I think you actually clicked the scimitar description.
did? Where's the weapon? Where's the...
I'll
there it
tap
is.
under
Page your
attack.
character sheet on the left-hand side.
23 attack.
23.
Yeah.
So your one-handed curved blade is sharp on one side. Can you give
I'm gonna
me...
sort of put it in and then just almost like crowbar it.
What was
I
the
guess.
damage? 8?
8.
Din, 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 din. Cool. As you sort of spin your scimitar into your hand, give it a flick, and you kind of... It almost... First glance, people think you've cut the lock off, but it was just the sweet shot broke the bit where the bar meets the lock, and the lock falls off.
Oh my god, that's amazing! You can open locks from now on. Ah,
I open the box.
You die as a... So inside the box,
yeah!
there is quite a lot of parchment. There is 14 pieces of parchment that are very nicely organised and pinned together. There is a scrap of parchment that is just kind of left to the side. There is gold. So you see lots of gold coins in there. There's quite a few silver coins. And on the back, you can see one of the bit of parchment is kind of lent on, it's like curled over. And you can see a little bit of a map drawn out on the back of it.
Okay. So the original things of parchment are blank, I assume.
They're not blank.
pages.
They've got scripture on them. It's just as you've immediately opened it, you can see these 14 bits of parchment with the writing on them.
Okay. I will, I guess, start looking through the parchment pieces.
So they are receipts from Bot.
Okay.
Ooh.
There
Yeah, plot
on the
thickens.
scrap bit of parchment that was left to the down, it lists each transaction on those receipts with a value slightly higher that's on the corresponding receipt with Bot. So it's almost a
So the
copy.
resale value.
Yeah.
He was laundering.
So yes, and then on the sheet with you can see this little crudely drawn map on the back of it. When you flip that receipt, it's helpfully labelled. There's a cave towards the top, and it actually is labelled hideout next to what might be a pond. There is a winding path that passes through a strange V-shaped chamber before ending what appears to be a clearing with a tree stump labelled drop point.
Okay.
Yep. And there's gold coins in that in there. If you count the gold coins, which I assume you will, there are 21 gold pieces and 37 silver pieces.
21 gold.
Are you
And
looking after the party treasure?
37
I
silver.
tend to do it, so I'm happy to.
Okay. It's
18
just normally people tell the goblin to do it, but I'm happy for you to do it. You've got a very trusting, good face.
I'll say, out of character now, if we are going to continue doing this, I will make us an extensively complicated Google sheet to do all this, because that's how much I enjoy doing inventory.
Jesus.
37 silver, did you say?
Yes.
Definitely you.
Okay.
We found a Reggie.
No, I'm happy to do it.
So, Zek, were you looking at the potions?
Yes.
Crafting skill, please.
Okay. Yep. 27 with a critical success.
I quickly
Boom.
shoved the other two into his hand at the same time. The amber ones.
Oh, now I don't know which one's which.
I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
On a 27, holy smokes, you do indeed critically succeed. You are very aware that these are a mutagen alchemical concoction, which normally gets referred to as Juggernaut.
Oh, this isn't good.
And it increases the physical prowess of whoever drinks it.
So, basically, if you were to drink this normally, you would probably be like really super strong and really tough. Do you know those people that just wear like loincloths a lot? And they go, I'd want to see the driving lemons of your women and stuff like that. I think they're called barbarians. It kind of does things like that to you. Makes you really tough, really strong, and a bit of a frothing lunatic.
And these were found where?
Next to the toilet, I believe.
This man might have a medical problem.
Well, either that or he really needs to toughen up on his fibre intake.
Yeah. Poor man. Well,
Now,
okay.
just because he's practical and improves on his shortfalls doesn't necessarily mean he's got a problem.
Well, if he ate his Weetabix in the morning, he wouldn't have an issue.
This might be the equivalent of his Weetabix, I'm just saying.
Well, that's very true. These other ones, I still have no idea what they are, I'm afraid.
Okay.
AD, did you say there were 2 candles?
Well, candlesticks, yeah.
Candlesticks or candles?
Candlesticks.
So
They're 4 candles.
God, no. Practical candles or just for selling, is what I mean.
You can light them if you want.
Yeah, cool, that's fine. That's the bit I was after.
Yeah.
Does it have a bulk listing for them?
A what listing?
Bulk listing.
I don't know what that means.
That's fine, I'll look it up.
Bulk is the way that you work out your carrying capacity as your character.
Ah, right, no.
So they're either negligible or light, or they've got bulk score of 1, 2, 3. 4.
What you said first.
0. Yeah, cool.
Negligible.
There
They're
you go.
dash.
Oh, I also picked up the dagger and the whetstone from the little storeroom, I should point out.
Cool.
Yeah,
The
cool, I'm just looting
whetstone,
the story.
nothing. The dagger is, yeah.
Thanks, dagger.
For now, we'll just go with the rule of common sense.
Okay.
You can't carry 42 great swords just because your strength says so.
No, I'm just that kind of practical guy who could use 50 feet of rope and some candlesticks to
15,
make traps.
1-5, 15.
Yeah, sorry, 15.
Oh, ignore it.
Yeah.
No,
So,
that's
yeah,
Well,
what's that? I'll steal it.
you can have the rope if you so wish.
I wasn't asking you. Well, thank you as well. I'll have the rope.
AD,
So, yeah.
does this count as like 10 minutes meditating to get back my focus spell?
You have indeed had 10 minutes
Fantastic.
meditating.
Then he stands back up. Oh, hey guys.
Ah, hey! I wondered where you'd got to.
So what's the plan, kids?
Go up this tunnel, I think, if we're ready to go.
Yeah.
Crack-a-lackin'.
Yeah?
Lead the way to this weird, I'm guessing that's just time passes bubble.
Yes, time passes, Bubble. So,
This tunnel is longer than it looks.
so the passageway opens. Are you walking all the way along it?
Yeah.
So the passageway, if I read this, I'm going to put to you. I don't know why that's there. I don't think that's meant to be there.
But the white boxes.
Yeah.
I think it's just to sort of say the tunnel's longer than it actually appears on this map.
Ah, I see what you mean. Well, you've made it to there now. So,
Alright,
the,
yeah.
that you set all the traps off and dodged them all. The passageway opens up into a large natural chamber, the centre of which is occupied by a pool of brackish water. Stalactites and stalagmites occupy much of the room, but a path between them leads around the pool and to another corridor on the opposite side of the cave.
Okay.
There's nothing in here. Immediately we can see.
Nothing that you can immediately see, no.
Get ambushed.
Well, I'm not going to go get ambushed. You can go get ambushed.
No.
No.
I like bacon trees.
Test the water. Yes, it's brackish.
So, as Rogar steps into
Here we go.
Yeah. As Rogar steps in, I shall...
Initiative?
Clear the turn order.
Yeah.
I've already cleared the turn order. Bam! As a giant lightning serpent erupts from the
Jesus.
water.
Ha! Sucker!
No!
Yes!
See!
Now, will you all roll initiative as I find
Don't
some
forget
lovely,
to select your icons.
lovely
Oh, yeah.
boundaries. Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah!
It's like a high-pitched dwarven scream as it shoots out, attacks.
Kyra, you accidentally kicked perception and
Oh,
not
for
initiative.
God's sake.
dun.
I know it's a
Yes.
technical difficulty.
Right, you
I'm
should
trying to
have.
I'm trying to do my my dagger as well at the same time. I'm trying to get the stats written in for this.
It's going to be vitally important.
So, I do think that's actually a bit loud. I'm just going to turn that on. For the lovely viewers at home, they don't get their ears blasted off. Right, you should have a lot more comfort smashing in a giant lightning serpent. So, let's do this. Let's add you to the turn order. Add turn. Let me just go in here. That's okay, that's okay.
Don't use lightning.
No, instead, we should not put our pinky toes in the water.
Why are you going first, you plonker? That's not how that works.
Then I'm okay with this.
It's not. That's annoying me. That's annoying me. There we go. So, dun, 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 dun. Can I have? Where's my serpent of death? I mean, lightning serpent of healing.
Oh, it's okay. It's of healing. Milk it. Stick a pot in one of its tangs.
So, Linny, you're up first.
Yay. Alright, so what have I seen from this corridor? Am I just looking at Rhaegar not Rhaegar,
Yeah, right.
Rhaegar looking concerned and confused?
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright.
I do give a girly scream when it
Oh,
attacks me.
yeah. You just hear a loud splashing of water, and then a crackling of lightning, very similar to the sound when you cast it.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna move over to there. Take a look at this snake. Decide that I'm not sending my snow leopard into electrified water. And gonna cast
Lightning arc, yeah?
produce flame.
Oh, produce flame. What does that do, sir?
Misses.
Alright, cool. Well, I did ask, I suppose.
Ooh.
Yeah, it critically misses.
Ouch.
Critically misses.
It's a 1,
Okay.
and
So you roll a
8.
1, you produce flame. What's the damage of flame?
1d4.
Cool. Roll your damage.
6.
You take 3 points of fire damage as you summon the sphere of fire to launch at the giant.
Wait, no, wait. Can I go back? Can I use a hero point?
If you wish, yeah.
Haha.
But you
We've
do
now
have to
got 3
take.
hero
You do have to
points.
take the second roll.
That's fine. That's a 16.
16. You produce the flame and launch it at the giant lightning serpent. It hits the water in front of it and sizzles out. You got anything else of your, bag of tricks, Linny?
Did you just lie yourself back down?
Right, so that's all right. That'll be
Play
Linny's turn.
dead.
And I'm spent.
Yeah,
It is now the giant lightning serpent's turn.
Yes.
It will rush forwards in its little slivery, watery house of death.
Oh, is Puskins not doing anything?
Puskins
No,
can't.
so I have to use
Okay.
an action, and
Oh, I see.
it's
Okay.
2 actions for the producer.
So I just need to
one
bring out
action to
the longer stats of this, and I'm going to read it on so people can see it on the stream, because why not? So, offensive abilities. Oh, we could coil. Yeah, 3 minutes. Oh, that's pretty. That's cool. That's cool. It's going to use. That is ridiculous. It's going to use a lightning rattle. The serpent will rattle its strange metal tail and unleash a bolt of lightning in a 60-foot line. The bolt deals 2d10, Jesus Christ, 2d10 electricity damage. Once the giant must wait a few rounds before doing it again. This will take 2 action points. So, it's going to use it just on you, Rogar.
Hey, I wonder.
Can I have a basic reflex save, please?
You can. I will get a 28.
Oh my!
Critical success!
It is indeed a critical success. You take no damage as a 60-foot line of lightning shoots out across, and you neo out the way of it.
Oh, it's a good job it's not
Coming from
AD&D.
the sea!
It will then use its last action point to bite you with its fangs.
Did it not move?
Yeah, but I'm going to hit him anyway. So,
Yeah,
with,
but
I tried, Dwarf. I tried.
with
I'm not worried.
what 28 hit you?
Yeah, defo.
Your
10.
ace, so that's a
My
success.
AC is 18.
Cool. So you take 18 points of damage
Ooh.
as it's. I won't roll the. It's already done it. You're fine.
You want what?
4 of that is electrical damage, lightning damage.
I have no special resistances, so
Cool.
yeah.
So it's fangs. You are taken off guard by how many action points this giant lightning serpent has had, and it sucker punches you in the side of the neck, and you get 2 massive fangs rip into your throat.
Yeah. Well, guess it's my turn, right?
Rogar, it's your turn.
I will scream. I will attempt to hit it. Get it off! Get it off! Okay, so I had crossbow out. Crossbow is not something I really want to be. Well, actually, it doesn't matter now that I fire it.
I will allow you to switch for free.
I
if
will
you
actually
wanted
just
to.
shoot you.
Okay.
I
Can
was
you
just
shoot
about
point
to go
blank?
and spend some time. That's what I was going to check. I don't know if it actually cares anymore. I don't really want to spend far too long doing it. I'll take your free switch and I'll worry about it for next week.
Cool. Okay.
But I will. It's not grappling me. It's just attack me.
Yeah, it's just a tactic.
Okay, I will two-hand my Dwarven War Axe.
Cool.
Get a 12.
You slap it up the side of the head, but do no real damage to it.
Damage. I'll then have a second attack, and this is -5, so 18.
18. You just miss as your clan dagger comes slashing in. Oh, you're doing
it
second
was my
attack with
dagger,
war
it was
axe.
the-
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I was two-handing it. Like,
Yeah, cool. I
Oh,
forgot
actually,
about
it's
the
got sweep,
minus
so that's actually sorry. That's an extra +1 on there. Sorry, that's 19.
Oh, cool. You just hit it
Yeah.
and
5
do
damage.
5 damage. And you take a chunk of scales off it as they skitter across the water, and there's a bit of pinky flesh beneath. and it spits in your face.
And then for my fine, I've sort of actually taken the axe out is technically an action, so
You can have it as a free action. I had one,
All
you
right.
might as well.
I will cheese it.
Cool.
Yelling, the sea's attacking! The sea's attacking! What's it doing here?
Zek, you get that in your face.
Ah! I will go and look round the corner to see. Oh my god, it's a snake! I'll have to bomb at it.
Worse, it's a snake in brackish water, meaning it's in seawater.
Brackish.
Logic is unflappable.
Water. I'm just reading the script. It'll be worse when it gets to my own campaign. Wow, 24. Boom! Your
Nice.
vial smashes across the snake's face. What's next?
Roll
4
damage.
points. Is it now on fire?
Oh, there we go. Sorry, I didn't realise it rolled. That is 4 plus 1, so 5 points of damage to it, and it is on fire.
On fire. Where's my little fire symbol? There you go. It is now on fire. Is that you
Awesome.
over, Zek? Or you got more?
No, so that was a move action for 1, and then a throw action, and then I'll take my other move action.
Okay.
I'm done!
Kyra, Rogar looks crippled. Or in a crippled state, at least. With 2 huge holes in his throat and collarbone area.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm going.
I am definitely bloodied. Probably, yeah, crippled is probably a better description.
Boop. I do a 2-action heal, which is... I think I get another one on that, don't I? This is the one I get to do an extra D8. So, you get 3 plus 8.
So you get 11
of
points
healing.
back, Rogar.
Nice.
Is that your full turn, Kyra?
Whoop.
I cast guidance on Rogar as well.
Guidance.
I've got 1 action left, so
Plus 1
yeah.
status bonus to an attack roll, perception check, saving throw, skill
Yeah,
check, the
nice.
target attempts. Lovely. Puskins does nothing. Linny, got a giant lightning serpent coming at you out of the water.
I like to think
No.
Puskins tries to go forward, and I just put my arm out and go,
No,
please don't.
this is not for you.
Please don't.
These are not the fights you were looking for. Oh, you lucky guess. Go on.
Okay, I'm gonna... The acid splash.
Acid splash.
That's 21 to hit.
Oof. Your splash of acid does indeed start melting the scales of the giant lightning serpent.
Cool. 6 acid damage. Plus 1 splash acid damage, whatever that means.
Is that to the people around it?
Yes.
Yes, so it doesn't take any more. And it's persistent, yeah?
Okay. It's persistent on a critical success.
Oh, okay,
so
sorry,
no,
no,
not
I
yet.
didn't say, no, you didn't get critical success. Cool.
And then and I'm done.
Cool. So now its turn. It will use a action to move. 5, 10. Oh! There's nothing else in front of it. It will bite into Rogar twice. First one with its fangs.
It's following me!
Do you have to double click? There you go. 17 and a 14 and a 31. We'll just go with the first 2. 17 and a 14.
Wow. 17 doesn't miss, as is a 14.
Right. So it's as snakes do, it darts out at you and tries to bite you, and you're just flailing like mad to keep it off you. And in return, you do what, Rogar?
I go, be gone. Wait. Aha, you seaborn critter. You've moved onto my territory now and smacked it back.
Wow, that was the most gentle stats. It does look blooded, just so you know.
Yeah, good.
Cool.
God damn it.
Wow. You hit it in the face. Is that a -5, that second one?
-4, so
Cool.
17.
Both of them just slap into it. You're hitting it. You just can't catch it clean with the sharp bit of your axe.
Yeah. never want to move much more.
Maybe I should use my lightning death strike down here. That'd have been fun.
yeah. I was just thinking that. Can I squeeze past it in this little channel up the top?
Yeah. If you use your move action, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to move 1, 2, and then just get myself there.
Cool.
Just
Is
in
that
case.
Is that you done?
That's me done. Yep.
Zach, you're up.
I'm going to move to here, and I'm going to throw an acid vial at it. Yeah. Nope. I'm going to miss.
Oh dear.
God, we got hero points.
Oh yeah, we got hero points.
You might be
I'm going to re-roll.
Might be want to throw them around in this fight, kids. I'm just saying.
Only played to the end of this fight. Just
True.
Boom! Take my mighty poison, my acidic damage.
25. That definitely hits.
Excellent. It takes 3 points of damage.
Jesus.
But it is also on fire, so it takes the 1 point of the fire damage.
Oh, it does. Yeah.
And now it is persistently acid damage as well.
Oh, that's. We'll get you on there as well. Cool, so the lightning serpent is on fire and melting away through acid.
And then I will run back to my scurried corner again.
Kyra, Serum Ray calls you.
I'm gonna attempt fire ray on it.
Fire Ray.
It's my first use of fire ray.
There we go.
Is it gonna roll? Is it gonna roll? Maybe. Oh, it rolled twice.
Oh.
Ignore the second one, I guess.
So the first one.
Oh, the first one's a critical.
Critical hit and takes 6 points of fire damage.
Because it's a focus spell, am I right in thinking it's automatically heightened, or am I imagining that?
Yes.
Critical
is.
Success, the ray deals double damage and 1d4 persistent fire damage.
And then I also get an additional 2d6 because it's heightened.
Don't worry about the 2d6. Jesus, you should do that more often. So as the acid's going in, the fire's going in, Rogar's axes are going in, Linny did some... you step out, Kyra, you call down Serum Ray's light, you feel that burning divine light shoot down your shoulder, your forearm, out of your fingertips, and just slice through the lightning serpent as if you just shot the sharpest blade of fire ever existed. And it cuts.
You make it sound way cooler than I saw it in my head. In my head, it was just a ah!
just a large torch, like get out!
Just literally a panic fire. But yeah, I like your way. Let's go with your way.
Rogar, you see the giant lightning serpent sort of look at you in confusion on its face as its top half falls off its bottom half, and you have killed the lightning serpent.
You know, you should use that more often. That's the most effective attack we've ever had.
Okay.
So, what we shall do now is leave it there, children. You have killed the lightning serpent. You have got the last bit of that map to do. You have gone looking for Halod, the large brute. You've discovered that he's in his own little hideout and that he's probably drinking Juggernaut Mutagen, which was probably the best 2 words I'd seen in the adventure, and I was like, yes! We're going to go now. We've gone 6 minutes over what we wish to do, so we're going to wrap it up. Thank you very much for people watching. We had a steady lots of people watching, I am told. Thank you for chat, you've been going mad. Thank you to all our sponsors, Sawdust Swearwords, Sawdust Rose, Ruffworx Creative, Just Games, ourselves, Ishana. Go check everybody out. You've got us on social media. If you can't find them, check our social media. We talk about them a lot, so you should be able to get to them through there. Thank you to Rob, James, Stu and Kelly for playing, and we will tune in next Saturday at about 8 o'clock again, and we will play session 3 of the Fall of Plaguestone. Bye guys, watch us on YouTube, watch us on Twitch. Love you all, take care of yourselves. Bye bye, bye bye.
Bye! See you next week!